Good morning, Shadows, and good evening to everybody as well, because holy shit, I am back! Oh boy, today is gonna be an interesting day. So how's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday evening, by the way? And salutations to everybody who's actually joined us that is brand new today, because we got some new things to cover for you guys, and good thing is that everything is going to be a positive one this time, because I do know that the previous streams I've had before was kind of on the negative side a little bit, but mostly because things were really frustrating during the past few weeks. So I want to actually give you guys some good updates today, but before we actually get into that, I'm going to turn some music down so you actually can hear me a little bit, so we can get things on the road here. But before we get started, we got some new updates, because I gotta say something real quick, and I want to give you guys a shout out here, because you guys have been... I'm just very, very happy with the progression that we've been receiving lately on YouTube now, because I actually found a reasonable solution to where we can actually pick ourselves back up again on YouTube. Now, I'm still gonna probably hold off on highlights for a little bit, because right now I'm still kind of busy working on this new experiment with my shorts. Now, I want to bring this up because I have been feeling pretty damn good with what's been going on with them. So I'm gonna bring it up real quick just to showcase you guys, because I am just, 40, ooh, holy shit, a 40 stream streak. Thank you, Akito, I appreciate you, holy hell. Awesome. Also, how's it going, Akito? What's good, Weibo? And everybody else that has joined us recently, hope you guys have been doing well, because today has been a very good day, and also last week has been pretty dang good too. So let me get this screenshot out, and I can show you guys what we've been doing lately, because I'm gonna block myself for a moment here because you guys can actually see it. But we actually did some new experiments with our recent shorts, and you guys have been showing up a lot recently with these last few shorts that I made, and I do appreciate the amount of support that you guys have been giving me lately. So I just want to give you guys a shout out there, because you guys are the reasons why I'm actually continuing on doing this, and it's been pretty freaking good so far. So thank you to everyone who has actually been enjoying them lately, and it just makes me really freaking happy seeing the amount of good things that we got within just these 4 alone. And this is actually what my experiment has been doing lately. Now, I do know that a lot of you guys probably are not going to know what I'm going to be saying here, because it's probably just going to be like gibberish words. But with the amount of editing that I have been putting in here, it took me about maybe 2 or 3 months trying to perfect it. Now, I haven't gotten there just yet, because I just now decided to put it into its work, and I am still kind of running through a couple of minor setbacks a little bit, because I haven't been kind of fully on these experiments yet. But this is actually just the beginning stages of what's actually going to be improved. So my major improvements with these 4 shorts basically alone is the straight up basic edits that are smoother and stuff like that. So I figured out a way to actually do that. Now, I know it's probably not going to be like all the time perfect everything and stuff, because I have been doing that a lot with my last few shorts, not these ones but the ones before this, and those were actually I was kind of panicking in a sense, where I was rushing and it was just not good overall. Now, some of them did pretty okay, which honestly was I was expecting the previous ones to be like absolute garbage, because I was just rushing a lot of shorts out, trying to get them to help us out for Twitch and a bunch of other things along the way. And to me personally, I didn't really find any enjoyment out of them, because the work that I put into them were just not that good. So, and somehow people actually enjoyed that, which honestly kind of surprised me. But Hell, shit happens. But also a good thing too, but hey, I can't really worry about it too much because those were the good ones too in other people's eyes, but I just didn't really find any enjoyment making them because I was just rushing them too much. But with these new ones, I started taking my time with the amount of good edits that I decided to do, and everything has been perfectly spot on so far, and I want to keep this train going because we have actually gained 7 new shadows out of these 4 shorts alone. Now, that's actually a major progression here because with the amount of shorts that I did make before these, I was only getting like 1 or 2 every like maybe 5 to 10 shorts, and that kind of was making me realize that I was definitely rushing my work, and they were just not that good, unfortunately, and I was kind of leaving myself confused a lot. I was burning out like constantly trying to figure out something that wasn't working, or maybe my stuff that I was putting in with the tags, usual YouTuber stuff, but usual stuff I was trying to figure out, but unfortunately I was just rushing them and they weren't that great. So but these new ones have been pretty damn spot on, thankfully, and you guys have showed up for that, and I do appreciate you guys for that. So thank you to those that have enjoyed them. So I appreciate that for everybody that has showed up for this. So I was actually kind of surprised about these ones, but yeah, we have gotten a lot of new things recently, and I have been very, very excited to see what we got with those new shorts. Now, those were the experimental ones, and I'm definitely gonna be making more improvements as time goes forward with this. So definitely expect a little bit more to it because I'm gonna try to figure out which ones actually work for my style, and I'm trying to polish them up to make sure that it's easier on the eyes, because I know for my old ones they were like way too quick. They were like they were way too quick. The flashy moments were like too bright and shit like that. They were just like all over the place. So especially for me, I should have probably reworked them, but shit happens. But I don't know. I know most people like to tend to use shorts as like, okay, if this short doesn't do good, I might as well just delete it and then re-upload it again, then maybe that'll work. But I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not do that because honestly, it just makes it even worse if I'm to be honest here, because I've seen people do that and it really kind of irks me a bit. So I just want to make it out there, and then it's there, and if it doesn't go through, if it doesn't do well, then I can figure out what's wrong with it, and then I can do better in the next one and so forth. And that's how improvement goes with me, so I know it's completely different. So the Real Spy, hey, new message. How's it going, Real Spy? Shit, I haven't seen that name in so long, and you actually have an old name that I used to know. But how's everybody doing? What's good? I am doing fantastic. I have actually returned after a week off because I have been experimenting with new things lately. So if you guys didn't see any of my streams before, then that's probably why. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that we get some new things going, because we are trying to lock in this year. So there's gonna be a lot of good things coming up because I am very excited for what the future holds for us. Now, the new shorts has been pretty freaking good so far, and I want to thank you guys for that. So there's just a lot of new things that I want to experiment on and kind of get ourselves going so we can keep growing our community here, and also a bunch of other things along the way, and so our homeland actually grows bigger and bigger each time. Now, we have recently gained 7 new shadows in the past week, actually, which is pretty freaking cool. So I want to make sure that we can keep that going, and also we can do more stuff later in the future. Like, we could do some community game nights if you guys are down for that, or movie nights in our discords and stuff like that. Like, hell, there's some things that I really want to do with you guys in the future, but there are certain requirements that needs to be happening first before we get into that. So I want to make sure that we can focus on building our homeland first before we get into the bigger projects. So that's why we're sticking with the small stuff right now and trying to make sure that we know what we're doing here and kind of working what we got. So that's basically one of the updates. But also, if you guys want to see more streams in the future, don't hesitate to follow me on Twitch, because we are working towards 200 shadows by the end of this month. But if that doesn't happen, then we're gonna try to push it towards next month, because I know I want to do a bigger project with you guys if that does happen, because I am very excited to like do something with that, but we have to make sure we get to that goal first. And also I do know that I have seen some people doing partner pushing lately, and I'm gonna be honest here, I don't want to do that yet, because I do know for a fact, especially, well, right now, for those that are kind of curious about this, because I'm trying not to focus on it too much, but I've noticed lately that a lot of people have been focusing on their viewer counts a lot, and I just decided to basically turn that whole thing off, because I have been kind of like focusing, like looking back and forth and seeing how many people are in here, so that I know, okay, so let's see how our community goes with this and see if we can get that number higher. Now, I do like having new people join in, and then we can fuck around and find out to see what we're doing. But at the same time, I try to make sure that we can, well, that's usually how my brain goes at first, but I just decided not to go with that anymore, because the viewer count kind of let me down a dark path at certain points in time. So I just have it turned off and kind of not paying attention to it anymore, because I do know, especially with the size that I am at right now, it really doesn't fucking matter. Even if I am bigger in the future, it shouldn't matter regardless. Now, if I was doing this for like a job or something like that, maybe then I would think about it, but right now I technically don't care at this point, because I just want to make sure that we are here for our community rather than trying to focus on the numbers and shit like that. So that's also one of the other updates that I wanted to give you guys, but that's one of the good ones. Also, I've also recently heard that there's some new games that was supposed to be coming out next year, like GTA 6 that was supposed to be released in November of this year, but apparently it got pushed again. I was surprised that GTA 6 was getting a freaking release date, and then all of a sudden that it just doesn't get a release date and it got pushed back another year or two. I'm like, okay. I don't know if you guys heard that too, but it got me a little confused at that moment, because I did know that GTA 5 has been out for a couple of years now, and I do probably want to maybe try out that game later in the future, but I'm not entirely sure, because it is very, very, very heavily suggestive in certain points of the game. So I try to make sure that I don't play that game on this platform. So, because I do know that I know some people kind of do, but they have like some weird ass restrictions for that game. So I'm trying to make sure that I can avoid any of the unnecessary things. But I've heard that GTA 6 got another pushback, and it's honestly kind of funny. You might, honestly, for devs out there that are making games, this is mostly in my opinion though, but you shouldn't be releasing like any sort of dates on new games unless you are for certain that game is going to be done when the release date comes out, because if it doesn't, then you might as well just say to be announced rather than, oh yeah, it's going to be releasing, and all of a sudden you have some more updates to work on, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of people being upset that that game has been waiting for years to be in the work, and then all of a sudden nobody fucking cares anymore, because they kind of been lying to the community for years about that. But yeah, that's just on me from what I'm saying. GTA 6 coming out when hell freezes over. I mean, true, because let's be real here. I've heard the first trailer of GTA 6 being released like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and they're still working on it. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because game devs should at least take care of their games respectively, and to make sure that they can work on the game no matter how long it takes, as long as they don't say, oh yeah, it's going to be released, and then never releases because you still have to work on it more. I'm like, that's more about rushing things than anything, and then all of a sudden you got a shitty game, because it just doesn't really do well if you rush a game being made. And there's like one game company in particular, and like Team Cherry, for example, when they made Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight Silk Song in particular, though, they were actually taking their sweet ass time, and people were kind of getting I know some people out there were kind of upset about it because the game was taking forever to try to be released, because the first game, Hollow Knight, the original one, was released like years before that, and I don't remember the exact date, but I think it was like maybe 2015, 2017. I don't remember the exact year, but it was like years before that. And when Hollow Knight became very successful, they were planning on doing another game, which was Hollow Knight Silk Song, but they took several years after that before it was released. And I think it was released last year or this year. I don't exactly remember the dates because I haven't been keeping up with it, but they've been kind of focusing on a lot of updates, and I know a lot of people were kind of upset about that, but the one thing I will give credit for the devs, though, is that they were actually taking their time to polish the game to make sure that it runs smoothly. If they were missing any game mechanic, they can work on that and stuff like that. So they were actually taking their time to make sure that they can perfect that game as the best they can. And it works pretty damn good. Now, I want to play Hollow Knight Silk Song, but I haven't finished Hollow Knight yet. So I think once I actually do finish Hollow Knight, I will definitely do a playthrough of Hollow Knight Silk Song and see if that gets any better. Because I'm not sure because I have only seen it like maybe a couple of frames or maybe more than that, depending on how much I've seen. Because I only have seen like maybe, if I had to estimate it, I've probably only seen like maybe 2 minutes of the gameplay, and that's it for Hollow Knight Silk Song, and I have never seen the rest. So I know it looks pretty damn good for the scenes that I've seen, but I'm not entirely sure about it yet because I haven't played the game yet, because I haven't finished Hollow Knight. So once I finish Hollow Knight, then I'll probably move on to Hollow Knight Silk Song, depending if you guys want to see that game. So Silk Song is much harder than Hollow Knight, fair warning. I believe it's actually harder because I've seen some people say that the game mechanics are actually harder than the original game, so I definitely want to get a note of that for sure. So there's actually a lot of other things that are being played out as well, and I'm very excited to see if I can get into that game sooner. Now, I'll probably take my time with Hollow Knight a little bit because I haven't played that game in a few months, so there's going to be a lot of other things along that as well. So there's just a couple of things that we need to work on. But yeah, for YouTube side of things, that was actually one of the major updates I wanted to give you guys, because my experimentation with the new shorts that I've done recently has been doing pretty damn well, and I thank you guys for that, because I've been trying to figure out how the fuck I was going to be able to do anything better with my older shorts, because I've been doing like the same style over and over again, trying to make sure that I can polish it to make it better. And with this new experiment, I found out that I can actually do them a little bit easier, because I was kind of overthinking on the old ones. So I actually made sure that I could keep everything a little bit easier on my end now. So once I get those polished up, I can make it even better moving forward. So there's just a lot of new things that I haven't tested out yet, because I found one of them that was actually pretty good. So I'll keep up with that and try to add some new things the more I do them, so that way everybody can get the chance to see them and enjoy them. So that's one of the updates that I wanted to bring up. But yeah, there's just a lot of other things that I wanted to talk about as well. And another thing that I wanted to mention as well, that so far with how our VODs go, I still have not decided to do highlights. And even though I did say in our debut last week that, or not last week, the week before, that I was gonna try to do like reaction content, I still want to do that. But at the same time, I want to hold off just a little bit, because we are focusing on older playthroughs of our games like Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, Minecraft with mods, and I want to continue the next chapter for Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. So I want to make sure that I get a ride on that with that game soon, because I do know the new chapter, I believe, is coming that came out recently, so I want to check that out next week. So that's going to be another thing that I want to check out as well. But there's some other games. Once we finish those playthroughs as well, we can cross over to new games that you guys want to maybe see. And if you guys have any game recommendations, you guys can let me know in chat. Or if you guys are watching this on YouTube, then you guys can let me know in the comment section below so that you guys can see some games from me that you guys might want to see me do. So I'm excited to see what we got for ourselves as well. But yeah, so far our progression here on Twitch is still pretty slow. Now I do want to make sure that we get everything on YouTube a little bit better, because even though I did say that I quit YouTube permanently, but when I found out that this new strategy that I was working with, I want to like slowly get back into it so that way I can make sure that I don't burn myself out again like I did 4 years ago. So a lot of things definitely need to be more polished to make sure that I can make everything more smoothly for y'all. So there's just some things that I need to make sure that everything goes the way I want it to. But if it doesn't, then all I have to do is just learn from it and make them better, because that's pretty much the whole point of my experiments right now. So if it works, then I'll keep going. If it doesn't, I'll try to make them better. That's pretty much the only thing that I'm doing right now. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, there's just a couple of things I wanted to mention to you guys, and those were the ones that I wanted to say. And we're gonna try to cross over to epicseven here in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes or so. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say with you guys. And hey, we got some positive things today, which was actually pretty good. So no more of those negative shit, because we need to make sure that we can lock in for ourselves this year, because I do know that I haven't been doing that a lot. Now, for my strategy, and technically it doesn't work for everybody because everybody has different strategies for their own stuff, but for me, if I am like not doing any streams for a week, then I'm gonna be building some shorts for that week, so you guys actually have something that you guys can watch while I'm off. And once we get back into it again, like for this week, then obviously I got my VODs that we're going to be uploading on YouTube so you guys can catch up. And then we're probably going to post like maybe 1 or 2 shorts at least on that week when I'm doing VODs, so that way it makes it easier for everybody. Because let's be real here, if I try to post like 3 or 4 shorts a week and then all of a sudden I got 4 VODs to do, it's gonna make YouTube very confused with the amount of shit that I got. So there's just a lot of contradictions and misplacements that I have with my stuff, so that's why I'm gonna try to make sure that I can balance them out without having YouTube to like go batshit crazy, because all of a sudden that one video shows up and then the same one appears like maybe a minute after, and then they have to switch between which one works. Because I do know with YouTube that if you try to post 2 of the same videos on the same, or 2 videos of the same day, then it will only focus on the one that's recent and not the previous one. So I'm gonna try to balance that out with my VODs and the 2 shorts, because especially since that I'm posting on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and I'm getting my words mixed up. So yeah, it was Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that way it's easier for everybody to know when my VODs are uploaded, because that's technically the only way I can do them. But for the shorts, on the other hand, I do know I can post 1 short on Friday and the other short on Monday, so that way it's easier for everybody to kind of get an idea of what's going on with me, sort of say. Now, that's probably not going to happen a whole lot, because I do know for my consistency has been kind of ass lately, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that because it has been all over the place. So I'm going to try to stick with this one schedule that I'm working on tonight and see if it goes through, because I did say in our debut stream 2 weeks ago that that we were gonna focus on our stream schedule for throughout the rest of our time, and if it doesn't work, then I technically just don't know what to do, because I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to show up and have a good time here, instead of trying to say, oh, I only have like 2 minutes to show up and then I'm just gonna disappear, and I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to make sure that everybody has a chance to show up rather than just not show up at all. And I did mention that before in other streams, saying that if you guys somehow do show up, and if you guys have followed me like a year before, and then all of a sudden your first message is, hi, do you remember me, or something like that, then yeah, I just can't go with that, because unfortunately it really just kind of gets me a little uncomfortable. So I don't really want to go along those side of things. So I try to make sure that we are comfortable on both sides, to make sure that you guys have fun with us and a bunch of other things along the way. So that's just pretty much a gripe that I have, and especially if I'm doing any live streams and stuff, because it just sucks if I'm honest here. So there's just a little thing that comes around. Hey, there's an idea, confuse the YouTube AI by flooding his shorts. I mean, I could do that too, but at the same time, my VODs don't really get a lot of attention because it's mostly being used as an archive channel at this point. But with my shorts being in my main channel now, then my VODs technically don't get hit as much as the shorts does. So I'm pretty much just I'm basically just ignoring my VODs at this point because the shorts has been previously higher than anything else. So, and that's pretty much how shorts goes, because that's technically the only reason why I'm doing them in the first place. But as I said, with numbers, I'm technically not really focused on that side of things anymore, unless it brings value to me that actually makes sense, then I don't focus on it, because I want to make sure that we can build our community here, and that's technically the biggest value that we can bring. Because for my shorts, I want to make sure that we can get as many people as we can get from those shorts to convert them onto Twitch here, because the conversion rate is basically 0 right now. So I want to make sure that we can change that at least get something, because it is hard trying to convert our community from YouTube to Twitch. So there's just a lot of things that I want to make sure that we can focus on rather than that. But it's just very hard. Now, I'm not gonna be complaining or anything here, because I'm just kind of working on what I can do. Control what you can control. That's basically the mindset that I have. So I'm not gonna be that one guy that says, if you don't join my Twitch, then there's something bad that's gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna be that guy, because I do know that there's probably some creators out there that have something similar to that, and it just really irks me the most. So I don't want to be that guy. So there's just a lot of other things that we're going to try to work on and make sure that we can bring our community up to pace here, and bring some new people in as well, because that's technically the biggest thing that I definitely need to work on, because bringing in new people is actually very hard for me currently, because I do know that some people have even though I'm kind of overcomplicating things a lot, and unfortunately that's just how my mindset goes, especially as a guy with a severe ADHD. I kind of fucking squirrel-brained a lot of things. So there's just a lot of things that I can't really focus on as much. So that's why I'm gonna be locking in this year and focus on one thing rather than kind of multitasking a couple of things, because that kind of makes it harder on myself. So even though I am good at multitasking, but there's a certain limit to what I can do for them. So, but that's just me, because I try to make sure that I can perfect what I can do. So squirrelware. My brain just says, ooh, shiny, and then I focus on something else. Which unfortunately is how I work, because I actually went to the doctors years ago when I was super young, and I was actually diagnosed with severe ADHD. So I can't really avoid that, and I pretty much just accept it. Now, I do know that there are medicine that I can take to kind of help myself focus more, but that only worked for like a certain amount of time, and the more I got older, it pretty much became useless. So I basically just accepted that I do have that condition, and I'm just gonna try to work with what I can do. So that's just pretty much how I work as a body. So that kind of happens. But at the same time, what can you do? Because at the same time, I just don't have a lot of capabilities to kind of fix it, and I might as well just accept it at this point. So, shit happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna try to cross over to epicseven now. And also, before we do that, I do want to give just another small update before we cross over. I did remove my gameplay overlay, so you guys can actually see the full game now instead of like having it on a smaller screen. So once we cross over to it, then you guys will know what's going on for that, because I do know that a lot of people have been kind of not really liking the gameplay overlays a lot, and that's what I've been seeing lately. So I'm just gonna try to go without it and see if it actually is better for you guys, and if that's actually better for everybody else, then hell, it works perfectly fine. But yeah, I just decided not to use my gameplay overlay anymore, so that way it's easier for everybody to focus on the game, and we can chat and hang out and talk about our moments there. And that way it makes it easier for everybody instead of like trying to eyeball two things at once, because I do know for the gameplay overlays, some people try to focus on the gameplay, but they get distracted with the overlay. So that's the reason why I'm going to stop using it and see if it helps everyone out here. So if that's actually the case, then I'll stop using it from now on, and that way it makes it easier for everybody to just say, hey, we got one thing going, let's focus on this part and have a good time, instead of trying to say, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what the hell is going on. Because that's what I've been seeing lately with everybody's opinions on gameplay overlays. And I think I'm not the only one here, because I felt like I'm kind of distracting myself with my own overlays. So that's kind of why I just got rid of it entirely, because I've been also having issues with that too. So that's why I just decided not to use them anymore. But shit happens. Gotta change prescriptions every few years. I think it's because I had something called Adderall. Now that actually kind of helps my focus more, but I was actually younger at that time, to where I was actually able to focus on one thing instead of basically going squirrel-brained on everything. So, and I remember back in the day, God, I'm saying that, I remember back in the day where fidget spinners were actually really good for people like me, because we actually use fidget spinners to where we can actually focus on something that's in front of us rather than like everything all at once. So it's actually easier for us like me, or for people like me, to use fidget spinners, because it was actually easier for us to focus on. But unfortunately, it was just not that great for a lot of people. I do know that. But for people like me, it worked perfectly fine. And that's why I started using fidget spinners. Because they were actually useful for my focus when I was older. So, and yeah, when I got to my high school years, that's actually when I started using more and more. So that's why I still have mine, actually. Mine is still working somehow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're gonna try to cross over to epicseven here now, so I'm gonna cross over with it here very shortly. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the updates that I want to give you guys, because so far everything has been pretty freaking good. With the progression on YouTube, thank you guys so much for that, and I do want to give you guys a shout out for that, because you guys have just made my day even better. And with the amount of you guys actually joining our YouTube stuff and also here on Twitch, it's been really appreciated. So it's been really awesome. So your brain adapts to medicine after a while. That's why it's important to talk to your doctor and see if there isn't a different ADHD medicine that can help you now. Well, I also haven't been into the doctor in several years. because I basically just stopped around like maybe 2016 or 2017 is when I stopped. So it's been almost a whole decade since I got off the medicine. So, but I'm managing a little bit better now. But that's mainly because I got this fidget spinner that I still have. So thankfully I'm still using it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that we can, for our content at least, we need to make sure that we can lock in for this year, because I haven't been doing great for the past few months. So that's why last week was the biggest wake-up call that I had for ourselves and also for our community here, because I do know I am pretty much rebuilding a new community from scratch. So it's going to be a long time for us to get where I want to go again, so that's why it's easier for me to not stress out as much and kind of focus on one thing rather than trying to focus on like multiple things at once, so that I don't lose the type of focus that I have currently. So that's why. But yeah, for my shorts, the experiments are doing pretty damn good so far, so I thank you guys for that, because you guys have been freaking killing it so far, and I do appreciate it. So, and also with the return on investment here with those shorts, damn, they're pretty good. But yeah, we need to make sure that we keep ourselves locked in for this year, because I do know I probably will be spacing out a couple of times, but I definitely need to kick my own ass here, because I need to make sure that we can focus on our stuff here. So that's the biggest key that we need to start focusing on, because our community here is most importante. So that's the biggest thing that we need to worry about. So that's the biggest key. But yeah, I'm gonna be converting over to epicseven here, so let's see if we can actually get this game up and running again. So if it actually works and if it's better, then we're gonna try to play it again. So we're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, we're gonna continue the story here in epicseven, but I don't know what I'm gonna name this, because honestly I'm just kind of winging it here. Okay, so continuing, whoops, my brain, I'm pressing random letters I can't read for some reason. There we go. Epicseven. I say epic even, I didn't even type an S. Why? Okay, so, oh yeah, that's right, this is for episode 2, chapter 9. So that's pretty much it right now. But so far everything has been pretty freaking cool. But yeah, now we're gonna try to cross over to epicseven and we can get things going for ourselves here. So epicseven, there we go. And we can get some epic game in here. Okay, so now we can cross over to epicseven. Plus, I also gotta slow my voice down here, so let me get the hell out of this. So let me do something real quick. There we go. Now we're back to normal. Okay, now we can actually cross over to epicseven. So here we go. And now I can actually pause the music. So, where the hell is my mouse? Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out where my mouse is, because I still can't see in my freaking phone because it's grayed out. So there we go. But yes, welcome back, Shadows. My name is ShadowFallVT, epicseven part 18. Because we're actually going to be continuing the story. Now, for those that are joining recently, I'm sorry you guys are missing out a lot, but so far everything has been pretty good. But if you guys don't want to miss out on any of these, then I highly recommend you stick around and follow me on Twitch, because we're going to keep continuing the story for this game, and that way we can make sure that you guys are caught up to date. Now, if you guys have not seen any of the previous episodes, for those that have not joined in previously, then you guys can go check out my YouTube in the chat, so you guys can make sure that you guys can see the previous episodes. And for those that are seeing this on YouTube, then you guys can check out my previous episodes that I made already, so that you guys can actually
don't miss anything that we got going on right now. So, but for those that have already seen it, then we're gonna try to work on chapter 9 for episode 2 today, because this is actually where things are gonna be really interesting. So it's gonna be quite crazy for what we're gonna be dealing with. I wasn't going to say anything, but if you kept the voice filter on the whole stream, I might have gone insane. No, I actually use the filters mostly because for one specific part, which is actually for our chatting sessions, because one, we're in a cave, so that's why I kind of lower my voice down a bit so I can make sure that you guys can hear me throughout this game. And yeah, I know some people is probably going to be a little bit on the annoyed side if I keep it on the entire time, because let's be real here, I honestly don't fucking care, because I actually do want to use the filters that makes it more fun and easier for you guys to hang out and do some cool shit. But that's pretty much what I'm going to be using those filters for. But everything else, I still haven't remembered all of the other ones because I got like more than what I'm using. So I'm going to be working on those. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, we're going to be focusing on epicseven now. So we are going to be continuing our mission here, but we're going to try to work on the dailies a little bit. And also we did get a new hero because it was actually one of the heroes that we received in the Moonlight event. So I want to showcase that. Also, what the hell did I get here? A new hero or artifact? Okay, it's an artifact. I don't need that. I don't need that artifact. Get out of here for that. Also, I was gonna try to do some arena and abyss today, but I decided fuck it. And also, can't see. How can you not see? I'm not blocking anything, am I? Oh, because the game didn't fucking show. That's why. Hold on, let me work on that, because apparently why is the game not showing? Because the game is supposed to be right here. Oh, it's showing the other thing. It's showing the weird background for some reason. Let me take that off because it kind of bugged out on me for some reason. I don't know why it did that. Okay, let me see if it shows up. There we go. But yeah, welcome Shadows to epicseven part 18. I'm sorry that I forgot to check that recently because I wasn't paying attention to my OBS on my phone here because it was grayed out and I couldn't even fucking see it. But yeah, thank you guys for letting me know on that. But shit happens. That was a bit of a scuff that I absolutely fucking despise. But yeah, now we're up. Now we're back up here again. I should have seen that coming, but I should have checked it earlier before because I was also like waiting for like maybe 2 hours before I decided to stream. So thankfully we weren't doing anything important in the game, so that's actually the biggest thing that I was worried about. But if we were doing this in the middle of the story, that's what would make me upset, because I want you guys to enjoy the story and as more as I do as well. So that's the biggest thing that I like to focus on for this game. So, but yeah, we're gonna work on our dailies and continue the story because the story is getting pretty crispy right now. So once we get that going, that's what we're gonna be focusing on. So I do know that we do have an event that we're gonna try to clear today as well before we clear this episode. So there's a couple of things that we need to do before we do that. So just need to make sure that we get our dailies down before we get to that point. So let's see, what else can we do? The guild check-in, I think I already did that, right? Okay, cool, I did that already. Let's see, weekly. Yes, we got our weekly down. Good. But yeah, if you guys want to join our guild, then I would highly recommend checking this game out because it is pretty fucking fun. But also, if you guys want to join my guild, then the guild name is right here because we're trying to look for guild members so we can actually work our way towards Guild Wars, because I want to try to get ourselves going with that as soon as possible. But right now, we only have 7 members currently, so I think the max right now we can hold is like 26. So I need about like maybe 19 more people before we actually get into Guild Wars. So Once we get that going, then we can start working on that. But yeah, we got plenty of stuff to work on as well before we get to that point anyways, because the story is the most important that we're going to be working on today. So let's see, we got another chance of a summon again, but I want to go after another Moonlight hero because the last Moonlight hero I got was from the event. So, wait, did I get another hero? Oh, never mind. I thought we were going to get another 4 or 5 star hero. I'm like, damn, my luck is getting pretty crazy. But yeah, I was trying to go after New Moon Luna because she is actually pretty damn good high mage in PvP. But unfortunately, I didn't get her because I do know I won't be able to get her in a day unless I somehow get like more Skystone and try to gamble through the secret shop and see if I can get more. Well, speaking of, it actually showed up. I was about to mention that too. I was actually gonna say, like, we need to start going after the secret shop now because I actually have been wasting like over 1,000 Skystone because I can actually get Covenant Summon tickets and Mystic Medals out of the secret shop, but I've also been doing it wrong this entire time because I've been trying to basically wait until the hour refresh goes, and that basically takes too damn long. If I was to like wait for like tons of Mystic Medals and Covenant Summon tickets, so I did it the faster way, and I'm probably saying myself as like a whale. In other words, like a pay-to-win kind of guy. But I've been getting a lot of Skystone for free, so I technically am not really a whale in terms of a PvP or player, or yeah, freaking pay-to-win kind of guy. But I'm not, thankfully. But yeah, I'm pretty much waiting for Mystic Medals in these shops because I do want to go after Moonlight heroes, because they are actually way more useful in PvP than the regular ones, at least ones that I know. Okay, I'm gonna try to go after this event again, but so far the Moonlight event has been pretty damn good. So Luna's got some big moons. I know what you mean, Akito, and I don't blame you. And yes, she does. Yes. Okay, now I just need to do battle again because I do know it's the only way I'm gonna be able to clear our dailies. So I just need to do hunts once, and then I can clear that up immediately, so we can get some more stuff out of this event. But yeah, the current event that we got right now is the Moonlight event and the Perfume event, because the Perfume event is actually from a new hero that came out. So unfortunately, I didn't get her because, one, I didn't have enough Covenant tickets, and two, I think her kit's not that great because I think it is, but I believe it's just me. But I do know that especially, well, I got another Covenant ticket, but especially since there's going to be new heroes releasing, and if people are using these new heroes in PvP, then obviously they're going to be shut down completely, and people are going to like pre-bin the fuck out of those new heroes. So I can't really focus on them too much anymore because trying to go after new heroes is a bitch. Okay, now I completed my freaking dailies, so now I can clear the rest of the other events as well, because that's the biggest thing that we need to work on before we get to that other thing. So, I'm only a day away. I want to go after these more because the Mystic Medals is really freaking useful here. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I could do it once. Okay, I can do it once, but I'm not gonna guarantee myself getting this hero. So, come on. Damn it, I kind of figured. That's okay. I was hoping. I only need 4. I only need 4 to go after another set. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'm actually going to try to go for it before we go into the story because I need those Mystic Medals. But yeah, this is pretty much what I have been doing a lot lately because I do want summon tickets and Mystic Medals, but mainly the Mystic Medals so I can go after the Moonlight heroes. But yeah, once I get like plenty of Skystone, this is pretty much what I've been doing a lot lately. So, hey, speaking of, I got my Covenant bookmarks. Let's go. Okay, I need to get another set of Mystic Medals. Let's see if I can get another one. I'm probably not gonna get another set like that again because I do know that the rare chance of getting those mystic medals are actually lower than getting the Covenant tickets. So that's the hard part. Okay. Let's see. Can we do it? I'm not sure if I'm gonna get him again.
Information or information for money.
No! I'm probably not gonna get it. Come on! I just need one chance. One chance. Hey, I got another Covenant set. Let's go. Okay. At least it's not too bad. Damn it. Okay, yeah. At least I got one set of missing medals, but that's about it. But unfortunately, we already used them, so... But we got a couple of Covenant booklets, so... Our Covenant bookmarks, so... I want to try to go after her again, but like I said, I only got like 3 chances. No, I only got 2 chances. I want to see if I can get her. Nope. Hey, I got Tyria. Finally, I can actually upgrade my free spirit Tyria again. I need Tyria so I can actually max her out, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to get her anytime soon because my chances of getting this new hero is very low. But I am very surprised with the other heroes that I've gotten lately because my chances of getting the ones that I wanted were actually pretty high, but unfortunately for her, that's like not even a close chance. So, but Lady of the Scales is actually one of the biggest Moonlight heroes that we needed because she's actually the highest pick for PvP. So, and I do know eventually once my journey ends for PvE, then I'm going to try to go into PvP and then start preparing myself for getting better gear instead of trying to focus on PvE. So, but we got plenty of new heroes, and we just recently got one new Moonlight hero, and this is Maid Chloe. Now, I don't know her kit, but I believe that she actually is not that good because one, I actually have a better healer, and her kit is actually support healer. Now, I have a better hero already, and that's Lady of the Scales, because Lady of the Scales actually outshines Maid Chloe by like a landslide, because she is actually more in the S+ tier, and I think Maid Chloe is like more on the B or C. I'm not entirely sure what her rating is, but she's not good compared to Lady of the Scales. So, and once I actually start working more on my heroes, then I'm gonna focus on building PvP gear instead of PvE, because right now Archdemon Shadow has PvE because I actually will be using her for PvP once I get to the time frame for it. So, and I need to start working on Arbiter Vildred's gear because I actually gave him my old set from Tyria. So she doesn't have her equipment anymore because I gave it to Arbiter Vildred, but now I can actually start working on her memory imprint now since I just got another Tyria. So let me get that out of the way. Yeah, let's go. Now I just need 4 more to actually unlock her full potential. So I definitely need to go to crit chance now once I get everything up to max for her. But let me go into hero transmission and I can get the rest of the heroes out of the way. There we go. And let me go into the shop because I'm curious to see if I need to do anything in there before I do the story here. I think I need to do... Ooh. Thank you. I'll take a free leaf. I'll take it any day. Let's see. Exchange. Oh, yeah. I do need this. Yeah, I got another Molagora. Hell yeah. I needed those. No. Okay, so I already did it before. Never mind then. But that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna focus on the story more than anything else. So let me see if I need to do anything else. This is probably gonna be focused for the end of our episode here. So do I need anything else before that? Actually, yes. I need to go to the pet house and see if I could get another S tier pet. Nope. I kind of figured I wasn't gonna get that lucky again. Okay. But that's okay. Let's see. We're halfway to level 68, so we need to get some more XP going for ourselves there. But now we're gonna be working on the episode. So we actually finished chapter 8 in the last 2 episodes, because the previous episode we were doing nothing but the Moonlight event. So, and I was very curious and see how the event was going, and it's pretty damn good. Now, my only gripe with it is that if you own the Moonlight hero, or when you open those Moonlight chests, if you already own said hero, unfortunately it doesn't give you the hero. It just turns them into coins for some reason. That's the only gripe that I have, and if I was able to get those heroes, I would be way better off getting those heroes instead of using them for glory coins and trying to go after that Moonlight summon ticket, because it is very expensive. So I try not to go after that ticket as much because I don't have a chance of going after those glory coins again. But I think it's mainly because I haven't been spending a lot of my energy lately, because I've been trying to make sure that I focus my energy on better events, and I think that the Moonlight event is way better. So, but yeah, that's about it for that event. But yeah, we are going to be focusing on episode 2, chapter 9, and the name of the episode is called Advent. Now, this is a possible chance we're going to be fighting a boss in this episode, because I'm not entirely sure, but I have a theory. I believe that we're going to be going after Straze in this episode. Now, I'm not entirely sure, because there's probably something going to be going on before that. So, the battle for the fate of the world takes place in the Comet Temple. So, I believe Straze is here, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So, but looking at this artwork right here, I believe he is. So, I'm just hoping that he isn't, because I don't think we're prepared for that yet. So, and especially since my Arbiter Vildred is not that strong right now. So, ooh, and I got Destina. Thank you. I need your healer. Appreciate it though. But I do have 4 heroes technically that will work for this chapter though. So we got Fine, we got Tamarine, we got Cigarette, and we got Brig. And I do know that I have been focusing on these 4 heroes in particular, because one, my Brig here has my second skill. No. Yeah, my second skill and his third skill. His third skill. Dumbass. And he uses his shield, and he does mass amounts of damage with his ult. Now, Cigarette, her third skill and her first skill is actually pretty damn strong, and both of these heroes are actually pretty good. And thankfully I maxed out Cigarette, because her third skill is penetration and extinction, which allows the target to be cannot be revived for one, and ignores the target's defense when inflicting damage. So I like her third ult. And Sever is actually one of the things that I do like, but I like her second skill more importantly, because it allows the target to not be healed at all for a certain amount of turns, and it does bleed too. So that's the one thing I do like about Cigarette. Now, Fine actually is more self-sustained, so she can actually heal herself if my Tamarine dies, and somehow or another, if my Brig somehow dies, then she could probably still self-sustain for a little bit longer than my Tamarine can, because one, her injuries actually helps her sustain more than her normal regular health. So at least that's how I'm seeing with her kit. And yeah, obviously with Tamarine, she's my main support healer. So, but yeah, we're gonna focus on this episode today, and we're gonna see how this story plays out, because I am very curious to see what we're gonna be doing here in the Comet Temple. But I believe that Bragg is here, or not Bragg, Straz. I don't even know where I got Bragg from. But yeah, we're gonna try to see what's up in this episode. So here we go. Things are gonna be real interesting. Oh shit! Never mind. It is Straz, so he is here. How long has it been? What are you referring to? How long since you changed me into something inhumane? Or I didn't even see the E. Never mind. The change was your choice. The moment you used the full power of that sword, Star Extinction, you began to change, and when you took the holy blood of Orbis, the transformation was completed. Judging by these incomplete questions long after the fact, it seems you didn't feel a thing. There was no special feeling. You kept emphasizing the fact that I am immortal, and so I surmised the opposite. I must be in fact true. The title with which I refer to you is not intended to hold such a meaning. Oh shit. The Bracken Secretly Lethal Company. Yeah, I think that's where my mind dozed off when I said Brack, because I was referring to the Bracken and Lethal Company for some reason. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but yeah. By my standards, a minor god too is no different to a mortal. They are equally insignificant to me. I agree. As I said, I felt no difference between the two either, but that is one of many small truths covering up a host of lies. Damn. Even though he is talking to his sword, but I think the sword might be onto something here. I am aware you're rarely honest with me, Fastus. How can you be so sure? How can you judge what is a lie when you cannot even approach the truth? Isn't that true for everyone? Expressing gratitude in twisted ways is a characteristic unique. Wait, what? How do you say that it's a characteristic unique to humanity? How the fuck do you think that? You're a sword, bro. How the fuck can you think like that? That's really confusing, though. Straz, you need to realize what you are now. I have no desire to be a god. I am aware of that. You don't trust me, do you, Festus? You noticed? I read an interesting text on one of those planets that we destroyed about the soul of a great dark star named for arrogance, a god invulnerable to the powers of those minor gods below them. It's true, I cannot be killed by a god weaker than me. However, that is not the reason I turned you into one. Humans cannot possibly hope to harm me either. You might want to rethink that, cause I believe we have the power to do that. You are too weak to be of any threat to me, Straz. Then why? You will find out once you are a little closer to the truth, whether you want to or not. Damn, he is actually getting a lot more talked down to by that sword. Chapter 9, Advent. Oh, and now we're at the front of the Common Temple, but we're here in the HQ though with Charles. The final goal is to completely surround the altar of unfamiliar stars, where Straz is currently located. As I said at the previous meeting, the offensive will be divided into 3 groups. Captain Ricorus will stand in the vanguard with the Terranor army and attack their western line. You can count on me. The plot thinkens. Yeah, and I'm thinking as well, because something is definitely going to be going down between Straz and that sword of his, because I believe that sword, Fastus, I think now that's its name, since we know now, I believe that sword is about to betray him in some sort of way, but that's gonna be really interesting if that's the case. Lady Assyria and Sir Kroza will support the Terranor army from the flanks with the sword and shield. Yes, sir. Ready whenever you need me. Reingar's machinery and the sorcerers from Witchhaven will take up the center and advance as fast as they can in order to provide range support to the east and west flanks. That won't be easy, though. We could find ourselves under concentrated attack. Yes, it is likely. As soon as we secure our goal in the west, the sword and shield should join up to escort the central force. The eastern flank will consist of the forces of Meldrak under Kawazu and the Rose Apostles under Gina. It's time to show the courage of the Moor. Yes! Let's go. So we're gonna bring in everybody in this chapter. Holy hell. That's how strong Straz is currently, because if you have to bring in the entire fucking world against one guy, you know he is strong. Damn. But we have to have a better strategy with this though. But I don't know about that yet. You can count on us. We will begin the operation immediately following the Alkan army's first round of artillery. You plan to clear the surrounding area before launching an all-out assault on Straz himself, is that right? That's correct. You crazy? There is still far too much we do not know about him, so we will hold back on attacking him directly until the situation is as favorable as possible. I'm hoping that we have a better strategy with this, because I think just going straight up to him is not the smart play. It feels wrong for me to stay back and watch the battle from the rear. I mean, that is true because we have been mainly in the front lines for so long, especially in the previous world and the 6th world. So now that we're pretty much human again, unfortunately, we just don't have a way, we don't have some sort of power to basically be in the front lines again. So that kind of sucks. Charles is right. We'll be in big trouble if you find, well, yeah, same thing happens as the last time, which is very real because honestly, if we're trying to fight the front lines and if Straze attacks us again, we're pretty much fucked either way because last time we survived with a massive blow and we took fatal damage against Straze the first time. So I am still very curious on how the fuck we survived the last attempt, but logic doesn't make sense there, but hey, it works. But I'm just hoping that we have a better strategy with this one this time. I know I won't make the same mistake twice. That's what we're hoping for. Now that I'm here with you, you have nothing to worry about. Yes, because we do need everybody here to make sure. Plot armor. Yes. The main character of the story, you have to make sure that he has some sort of shield to protect himself from any other bullshit that he's going against. Which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, we need to make sure that we don't do anything stupid. So that's the hard part. Act 1. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Huh? Oh shit, Furious is here. Ian's serious. Yeah, that ain't gonna be good. I will never forgive myself for being unable to lead the charge on such a historic day. It was irresponsible for you to even have come this far with the state you're in, Father. I told you to stay back at the barracks and get some rest. I'm all better now. No, you're not. Oh, says who? You know, that Ramus lad. The Ray Damus. Oh yeah, the healer. He went back to the Arcane colony, and unfortunately he didn't heal his wounds enough, so he's still wounded barely, but he's saying that, oh yeah, I feel better now, even though he's like fucking head to toe and wounds and shit, so he won't be able to survive that if he takes a massive hit. Oh, there he is right now, Ray. Well, speaking of, City Lord, I don't think you ought to be out here with the battle about to begin. You promised me you would stay rested. Don't treat me like some kind of patient. Bro, they are here for your sake. Don't be so stubborn. But you were only allowed to come here in the first place under the condition you would stay in bed. Hear that, Father? Sirs, I hate to say this, but don't you think you're being a little overprotective, bro? Bro, come on, how do you not say it yourself? How does this guy not know that he is literally he's about to die? If he takes any fatal damage, or hell, he could probably take a fucking bullet and he would still die. But bro, everybody's overprotected for a reason because you are severely wounded. Why are you not listening to that? I would rather that than spend the rest of my life regretting if it's something happened to you. At the very least, I want to see the first round of artillery being fired. It will mark the start of one of the greatest battles in history. I mean, as stubborn as he is, he's not going to survive, is he? I'm not entirely sure about that because I haven't gotten this far in the game before, so this is actually the farthest I've gotten. So I'm hoping he does, but I'm not entirely sure because he is acting very stubborn right now. He thinks that he could survive even with the amount of wounds that he's been taking. So that's not a good sign for him. Infiltrate the enemy camp and sow confusion. Truly a mission worthy of a genius. A mission like this is what the Raiders were made for. It also provides the perfect opportunity to find Leluka and get her out of here. I mean, that's true. I knew you'd say that. That's the sound of shelling, isn't it? Has the big moment finally come? Must have. Look, the Western Vanguard is on the move. Hey, Rigorous! Good luck out there! Ah, everyone is cheering for us, hell yeah. Once this battle is over, we can finally go home, right? I mean, I hope so. Are you already thinking about that? I was hoping to at least have a look around Perlin first. Who knows when we might be back here again. We're pushing forward at lightning speed. Crow will hardly believe it when I tell him. Lightning? Shouldn't we be keeping pace with the Azeron sword and shield? I mean, sure, that works too. No, they'll be moving ahead just as fast. We need to make sure we don't lose. That's gonna be real interesting. But now the war has begun in the Comet Temple. But I believe we might be screwed here. And if Straze is here, that's gonna be a big worry.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
I knew I chose right for this.
To my song. Shine free.
Vanish into darkness.
I'll take it. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that was good. Supreme Spear! None of them can stand against me. As expected, the training every day... Well, yeah, training every day without rest is paying off for sure. You're faster and more accurate than ever. You're amazing. We really can move like lightning at this rate. It's a little embarrassing when you say it like that. Well, alright, let's not waste this momentum. Break straight through in one push. We'll see if we can do it. Hey, I got more gold. Hell yeah. I need more anyway.
This was pain.
Bonk.
I believe in you, Papa.
Gets bopped immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
Bonk. Yeah. I actually didn't need his ult that time. Though I do need to focus on the boss though.
The time has come.
There he is. He's way back here. Focus on the boss first.
There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Yeah, there we go. As long as we focus on the... How the fuck is Lilibet here? I thought she died. How the hell are you still here? Where has that stupid shaman girl gotten to? I thought I'd catch her in no time. I was definitely on the right track. More importantly, why are there so few guards around here? Has Necronos been slacking again? Necronos. Duh. That's how the name is pronounced. Moving forward under the flag of victory. Huh? I am Ricarus, captain of the Terranor Vanguard. Come show me what you've got. Are you an idiot? Giant scissors? Ridiculous hair? Captain, I'm pretty sure that's Lilibet people are always talking about. Oh, you must be from Britannia. That's Lilibet? Impossible. She's supposed to be in the center. Was our intelligence wrong? No. I go wherever I like. She moves, bro. But you shouldn't be here. Who cares? She is. We'll just need to be here like we beat everyone else. I wouldn't gamble your health on this one. Do all that stuff with your spear again. That's right, I have my spear. As long as I do exactly as I trained, I have nothing to worry about. Especially now that I have all this real world experience. I wonder what's gonna happen to him. Maybe I could stay and play for a little bit. Oh, I know exactly what she's gonna do. I know exactly what she's gonna do. But the scissors, I never fought against dual swords before. Just keep an eye out and dodge them like any other sword. Then fly up like Crow and pow! What should I do? Do I have time to check the textbook for the best method to fight against dual swords? No. Huh? She's taking them out. She's coming. Get out of the way. Roll right. Let me introduce you to Cho and Mal. Oh, that's her sword. That's her scissor name. Captain, that shouldn't have been too hard to dodge. Yeah, I wouldn't say that for certain, bro. I know how to beat Straze. Throw Fina at him. I think that's pretty much the only thought that I have right now because I want my heroes to make sure that I am very sustainable in that fight. So that's why I think I have the right team for this, but I'm not sure yet. Oh no, the wound is back. Captain, stay with us. I'll carry him back to the camp. Watch our backs. Retreat. Yeah. Running away already? I'll teach him to. No, don't get distracted. I need to hurry up and find Luca. I can leave the cleaning up to my soldiers. Oh, okay. This chapter is gonna go hard. Okay, this chapter is gonna go so hard. Okay, I do know that we actually did get something new, so let me go to the recruit here and check what we got, because I believe that we did get something here. Ah, I knew it. Okay, so we actually got another trial done, so that's actually pretty good. And now we need to win a trial battle in order for us to unlock Commander Lorena. But unfortunately, I don't have it unlocked yet, do I? No, I actually have to beat this all by herself, and she is not strong for that. I don't think so. So I'm probably gonna save that for another time. But that's basically what we're gonna be doing probably after the chapter or this episode ends, so we can actually see if we can get this hero upgraded. Because I do have her, thankfully, but I want to upgrade her to a higher Moonlight hero. So I think that's what we're gonna be doing after that. But so far, the main focus is our story here, and so far, the story is getting heating up pretty damn quick, so things are going to be real interesting. Also, who the hell is this? Necronos is here! Oh, so these are actually one of the boss fights that we're going to be going against. Thankfully, he's level 60, so, and he's also a light hero, so I need to grab one of the other heroes. Well, I can use Freerin here. I think I'm gonna sit Sigra out of this one, and I'm gonna bring in Archdemon Shadow, because I actually do need her out of that. So, there we go. Now I got her here, and we're gonna see if we can do this, because she actually has equipment for PvE and not PvP, so I think I'm okay. So, we're gonna see what we can do in this chapter here. Oh shit, somewhere in the comment temple. Hello, there's a lot of people fighting in here. There's an army coming this way. They aren't from Aachen or Paralin. I've never seen those uniforms before. Should I head towards them? No, there are too many of Straze's soldiers that way. But surely they'll come help me if I get caught up in a fight. No, I can't just rely on that. Who knows, maybe they belong to Lilius. Probably not. Ugh, why isn't Violet coming? If he was with them, I wouldn't need to stand around fretting like this. What if... No, don't think about it. Think positive, Leluka. Okay, I see where her mindset's coming from, because she is actually quite panicking right now. A spirit... Oh, there's a light spirit here. Leluka! I found a safe path. All the monsters protecting it went somewhere else. Oh, then I should be able to run past now. Thanks. Act 2, Sword and Shield. I don't think I would trust that spirit. Like, I don't know about that. I feel like trust in this area right now is not high, so I don't think we should be trusting that light spirit right now. Captain Ryokus has been seriously wounded in an attack, and the Terranor army is retreating. Already? Holy, I can't believe it. I heard his skill with the spear was unmatched. Isn't he the one that said that, though? Apparently he had a duel with Lilibet. Lilibet? I thought she was fighting in the center. They must have moved their battle plan around after Flurry's reconnaissance run. Yeah, that's probably why. I've had a bad feeling about all of this. Don't you always, unless there's money involved? Caught red-handed. Lady Assyria, the enemy is pushing against our front line. We should hurry up and focus on securing the western line. You're right. Then we can find Lilibet and get revenge for Captain Ryokus. Wait, is he dead?
Out of respect,
is Captain Ryokus is dead?
I have no mercy to spare.
I hope not.
For your reckless greed.
Don't let them escape.
Bonk! I didn't do much. But I think she's better with bosses, though.
Stay with me. Listen to my song. Shine free.
All right.
Bonk! Oh, yeah.
This one.
Bonk!
Coming.
Damn, that was actually pretty good. I actually do like Archdemon Shadow and her dual attacks.
There's nothing more, sir.
Dang, Cap got one shot. I know. If he did, then I'm gonna be a little worried here, because we need to make sure we have everybody here as much as possible. because Straze is actually the most powerful swordsman that I know in this game so far, at least with what we've been dealing with lately from him. So I will kill and I will revive. What? You're strangely quiet today, Commander. Is something wrong? What are you all talking about? I never say any more than what is absolutely necessary in the middle of a battle. Oh, so it definitely doesn't have to do anything with Gina? In our battle, you focus only on your next opponent. That's the Knight's Look, Necronos! All the dead bodies, they're coming back to life. It's turning them into undead to fight against us. Is that what that boss is doing to them? Oh shit, so that means this Necronos boss is actually reviving the heroes or reviving our allies, turning them into the undead. Oh, that ain't good. I've dealt with similar tactics before. Let's hurry up and get rid of it. I hope so too. Yes, okay. I need to focus on this boss, but I need to get rid of my auto on this part here.
Your suffering.
Okay, I need my shield first and foremost.
Your efforts are futile. Advance.
Do I have enough?
I desire
Unfortunately not.
your flesh.
Okay, so let's see. Can I do it with this one?
This one.
Ah, it didn't do much. It didn't do much damage.
I'm coming.
Shit.
You can't close your eyes.
Okay, I need an ult here.
Listen to my song.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Gotta think about this. Okay, I'm gonna ult here.
With each meaningless outburst. You do
Oh no, it's a necromancer from Skyrim. I mean, they do look similar to that boss in Skyrim, which actually is pretty freaking cool. Oh wait, I can use the ult here. Oh yes, let me do it.
Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish. Prove your worth.
Oh, I can do it again.
Don't let them escape.
Bonk. Keep burning, keep burning, keep burning. Damn it. Okay, ult here. I'm throwing everything at this boss.
Papa loves me. Listen to me sing.
Okay.
Here.
Bonk. Yeah. Nice. Nice. We actually did pretty good with that boss, but thankfully I turned my auto off because I knew for a fact I could probably take it on with auto, but I wanted to think more strategically with that fight because especially with that boss basically reviving the dead, that's actually the biggest worry I had. So thankfully we took care of that boss, no problem. Necronos is defeated. The other monsters are running away, so they're able to think for themselves to some extent. That wasn't so hard after all. We got all worried for nothing. I mean, hey, we took care of that boss, no fucking problem. I call that absolute cinema right here. We weren't they the one responsible for breaking our vanguard? That was Lilibet. According to the reports I heard at the war council, she wields swords shaped like two halves of a giant pair of scissors. Yes, like the one in Kill la Kill with Ryoko and and Satsuki. Oh, damn it. I remember that part in the show where Ryuko was trying to find her second half of the scissor blade, and spoilers for those that don't know it, but I loved Kill la Kill because honestly, this one game actually gave me a lot of freaking references here, and this one was one of them where Ryuko was trying to find her second half of the scissor blade, and Yue, or I think that's the character name, I believe, where she did have the second half of the pair of scissors. So that's where it reminded me of. So thank God this game had that reference. Chill, Finny. That was right in my ear. Feels bad. Man. But this game is great, especially with the amount of references that I've been seeing lately. And so far, it's been great. I haven't seen anything like that yet. We've reached the end of the West Pilgrim Road. I don't think she's here. She couldn't have gone back to the center, but why was she here in the first place? Was she hoping to ambush them? Wow, such supernatural powers of deduction. We don't know what she's up to yet, but we can eliminate the possibility that our battle plan has been exposed. It could be dangerous to stay here long. Yes. According to the original battle plan, we should wait here on standby or go join the central force. It's hard to say whether we've completely secured this area, so we should find out where Lilibet is first. I think that would be the better plan, though. I agree, Lady Assyria. Yes, it would be a smarter choice because that way you guys have an idea of what we can do against Lilibet, but unfortunately Lilibet is like the strongest unit that we have out here right now, so we need to make sure. I believe Lilibet's gonna be our next boss, but I'm not entirely sure. But if she is, then we have to make sure that she's the last one to go. Or no, not her, last. We need Straze to go last, but first we need to go after Lilibet. But unfortunately, what the hell is his name? Carrick. His name was Carrick. We actually fought Carrick in the last episode, and unfortunately he actually died, so that's the one thing that we saw in the last episode too, in last chapter. But yeah, Lilibet is the next unit to go, and I believe that we should be able to get ready for her eventually, but we should have a proper team for that once we get to that point. But hey, whatever happens, I'm hoping that we do it soon. Hey, speaking of Carrick, better idea, capture Lilibet and wipe her up. I mean, sure, but at the same time, probably not, because I don't want some crazy ass woman with big ass Caesars trying to cut my head off. I think that would not be the smart choice. That would not be my first choice, though. If I had to choose one person, though, it would be her. I would rather have her be with me instead. But Lilibet, nah. She's way too crazy for me. But thankfully, this team that we got right now has been pretty good. So strange. I definitely sent a messenger earlier. Maybe they got lost? Everything about this planet looks so strange. It's hard to tell whether you are most of the time. The only strange looking thing around here is you two. Hey! Nice! Target eliminated. Nice. Nice. Pavel and Violet is here. Haha. Nice. Very, very good. Shall we move on to the next one? Good idea. It's only a matter of time before someone notices we're here if we stay in one place for too long. Yes. That's why we always make sure keep moving, because we do not want to be in the same place for too long, or else that's going to happen. Next place is, hey, get the map out. It's too dangerous to go in any deeper. How about here? You're more concerned with checking out places they might be holding Leluka than actually sowing confusion amongst their camp, aren't you? No, it's not that. Let's go then. You sure? Of course, you need to save Leluka, don't you? I'm sick of hearing you mention it every 5 minutes. I mean, hey, he's worried about Leluka every freaking time he gets, and I don't blame him for that, because she actually got kidnapped by Straze under Violet's watch, so that's why he's worried about her. So I don't blame him for that, though. Thanks. But she's going to be safe, right? Do you think she's safe? She's the chosen shaman, after all. She must be safe. Don't worry, she's too much like you to let anything happen to her. I mean, she is strong too, for sure. But I'm not sure how long she's gonna hold up, though, because I believe she's in another place at the moment. Though if Leluka really is up there on that altar, there's a good chance Straze is there with her. Do you still want to go? Probably not. Leluka and Violet, I ship it. I mean, I could see it. I could see the ship being those two. But hell, probably not for me. I don't know. Of course, for Leluka, I'd go to the ends of the universe. Incredible. Okay, never mind. I do ship them now. They technically act the same way around each other too. So, I mean, they're a pretty good pair. They're a pretty good pair. Hey, okay, so Act 3, the chosen one. And speaking of, okay, so Altar of Dancing Stars. Where the hell am I? I should have asked Rwana to draw me a map at least. Leluka! No, it was Dark Spirit this time. Yes, did you find a way out? No, I can tell you how. Huh? How the hell did he appear though? No, I could tell you how to get to each altar, but I don't know anything about getting out. Like I told you earlier, we had no reason to leave. Ah, right. Anyway, that's not the point. You need to hide. The monsters are coming this way. I should be able to fit under here. I mean, damn, that was quick. the monster here actually speed up really quickly. Faster, hurry. Is the Kronos really dead? Since when did you care? Nobody liked them anyway. Tell me how you really feel then. Cause, hey, at least we took care of them for him, so... We took care of Necronos, so that's a big, easy win there. But... Tell them how you really feel. Cause that way it makes it easier. That's funny. But they are dead, right? Yes? By us though, not you. Is the coast clear? Stay there, more are coming. Why do they keep sending us back and forth like this? Some weird things broke into the camp. How weird can they really be? I heard one of them is completely purple and from top to bottom and has a really big head. You're right, that one does sound weird. Exactly. So that means it's Violet that they're referring to. They're gone now, you can come out. Thank you so much. Thank God. Purple with a big head, they must have been talking about Violet. So it is possible because those two monsters were probably running away from Pavel and Violet. So that makes sense. Bro did not hesitate about how he felt. Yeah, the boss, I guess the boss wasn't too great with them. So that's why they technically have a lot of resentment against them. So I don't blame them though. But that kind of makes sense. So Violet and Pavel came to save me. I knew they would. Maybe if I follow those two, they'll lead me to them. Look, if you go that way, I can't help you anymore. That's okay, you've helped me more than enough already. I could take care of myself from here. Stay safe. Well, I mean, I want to feel some sort of good with those light and dark spirits. Because at least they helped Leluka hide from those monsters, so that's the one thing I will say. But I'm not entirely sure if they're actually evil or not, because depending if their nature is really good, then I do believe okay, maybe I'm overthinking this, but I feel like those two spirits actually came from Straz's cape. So that's the one thing I'm seeing with those two. At least that's what I think. So I'm not entirely sure. They're coming this way. There's hardly anywhere I can hide in here. Luckily, there's only a few of them. I'll have to fight. Yep. Oh shit.
There's nothing
okay.
more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Well, that was a waste of an ult.
Okay.
Damn it, I was close. There we go.
I'll wrap you up too.
Much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Grant
shine.
me power, Lord Noyas.
Yeah, much better. Even more are coming from behind. Why is everyone having a party in here all of a sudden? I've got no choice. Before they manage to call any more friends. What the hell is she gonna do?
This one.
Bonk! I need to go after the boss here.
With each meaningless outburst,
Do I have him selected? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, nice. Why do we have to do all this? If they want to know where Lilibet is so badly, why not just ask her chief of staff? Oh, these two soldiers are looking for Lilibet, not us. Which thankfully is a good thing. Didn't you know her chief of staff is the one trying to find out where she is? Apparently she was muttering about needing to find someone and then ran out. Could it possibly be that shaman girl? Anyway, all we need to do is tell her she's needed quickly. Oh yeah, that's right, because Lilibet is actually trying to find Leluka, so that makes sense. If you say anything else and she ends up getting angry, she'll cut us in two with those giant scissors of hers. Don't you think I know that? Let's just find her. Hey, wait for me, it's scary in here. Lilibet is looking for me? Good, I've been waiting for my chance to... Oh, it's all up to you, Leluka. No, I promised Rowena I'd focus on what she asked and not get into unnecessary fights. I mean, that is the one smart choice that you said all day. But at least so far she's been pretty good at hiding so far. And thankfully the monsters didn't fight them though. Just you watch, the great Leluca will put an end to all this and bring about a new beginning. I hope so. How is Captain Ricorus's condition? What was the wound? What was the English? Was the wound serious? I couldn't fucking read to save my life. Holy hell. How do I say this? The physical wound itself is relatively mild, but the wound to his pride, I was about to say, you might want to keep that ego in check, bro. What exactly happened out there? I heard you unexpectedly encountered Lilibet and lost, but I'm sorry. While retreating, we were ambushed again by some kind of strange mage. Ricorus wanted to make up for earlier, but he overdid himself and he lost again. A strange mage? Yes, very ugly too. I am betting they're referring to Lilibet. I am betting on that. He looked around Sir Charles's age, but oh, never mind. I'm betting it's Straze. And he had this great big bushy hair and a mustache. He wasn't acting very normally. Who the fuck are they referring to now? Because I'm not sure if it's Straze or somebody else. Probably somebody new. Well, this is the first I'm hearing of somebody like that, but a mustache? He must be a man of fine taste. I mean, sure, because Charles also has a mustache too, so that makes sense to his sentence on that. Well, get some rest for now, Captain. Thank the goddess the Terranor army did not suffer too many casualties. I am glad too, but I am just glad that he's still alive, because I am surprised that Lilibet actually didn't kill him right off the spot, because technically she could have easily done it if she wanted to, but she had her focus on Leluca instead of him, so... Oh boy. Okay, soldiers, gather over here. I shall bless you on behalf of the Guardian Star. Ooh. Oh wow, I suddenly feel so refreshed. Like I could take on the entire world. I think my cold cleared up as well. I mean, hey, that works too. Thank you so much, High Priestess Alina. Hey, so that's actually pretty good. She actually healed everybody. Nice. Aren't the sword and shield advancing too quickly? They're in far too deep. I left battlefield decisions up to the discretion of the individual commanders, but you're right, they're moving forward exceptionally quickly. I hope they don't overextend themselves. I hope so too, because I believe that Lilibet has something with those other teams, and I believe they're about to get something really serious. I'm just hoping they don't get hit pretty hard. Okay. Let's see. Okay, thankfully we're not dealing with any major bosses, so we are pretty okay for right now. I'll just use cigarette for the moment, but so far we're doing pretty damn good with this team composition, even though that my archdemon Shadow is pretty much meant for PvP. Lilibet, you made it just in time. You sent your minions to come fetch me. Yes? What do you want? The enemy is infiltrating the plaza. As our scouts reported this morning, they are comprised of Reingar machinery and Witchhaven sorcerers. Just as expected, you finished doing what I asked of you, I trust. Yes, everything is ready. Act 4, Desperate Struggle, Part 1. Entrance to the plaza. Ooh, okay. Fire! Commencing artillery bombardment. Hey, did it hit him? Nice! Nice. And they got that one too. Very nice. Good aim, by the way. Clean the environments. Hey, Kikarat's here too. Nice. Kikarat, stop. You're supposed to be escorting the Irani. Why do you keep moving forward? I mean, I smell a trap. You're not wrong. Because I am sensing it too. By exterminating humans. Are you? Oh, that's right. You stay there. Didn't you say that mechanical golem was supposed to be a cleaning tool? Second Lieutenant Karen requested patrol machinery to help maintain public order back in Paralon, so he brought Kikarat along to help make up for the machinery we left behind. Of course, it's far more suited to cleaning, but you can't afford to be fussy at a time like this. I see, it looks a little powerful for cleaning. Woodrow, the sorcerers are about to race a storm to attack the enemy. Oh good, so Woodrow and Vivian and everybody else is over here too, so we definitely need a lot more people to fight off against Straze, but so far we're winning right now, which is actually pretty good. we're actually pretty good. Please summon a creature to protect us as soon as we're charged up. Yes, Miss Rivian. Wester, you should come over and start getting ready as well. Coming! Okay, so Wester is here too. Good. So everybody in Witch Haven is over here with us.
Don't let them escape.
Out of respect, I'll use all my might. I have
Okay.
no mercy to spare.
But yeah, I do agree with that, Akito, because I believe we are about to deal with a trap here soon. And I think that if I had to guess, Lilibet is probably gonna spawn in her troops behind us and they're gonna try to surround
My
us.
song, shine free.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
This one.
I'm coming.
Look at this, the floor is all, there's rubber everywhere, oh, rubble everywhere. I've said rubber, I mean that works too. Was there a fight? That's strange. We're the first allied troops to get this far in. Oh, they were talking about them. It's going to be hard to bring the Arania through here. Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Huh? You and the two gigantes will carry them through one by one? That's only 3 Arania at a time. Do you have any idea how long that will take? Clean the... Okay, it said the same thing. What? You'll each carry 2 at a time in both hands? Wow, Cadis can understand what Kikaret is saying? Incredible, right? I've tried listening carefully to work out how he does it, but it still makes no sense. I mean, true. Oh, it's nothing really. You just need to spend long enough around it. Even though it sounds like it's saying the same thing over and over, the annotation... Yeah, it does vary a lot. Okay, so I'm betting the reason why it's saying that is because its voice mechanics is kind of fucked up, but its movements and its responding to his commander pretty smoothly. So he's actually not killing his comrades, but he's actually destroying this Kikaret machinery thing is actually going after the monsters. But it's saying that it wants to kill the humans instead, which honestly, I think that's what the machinery is doing. But like I said, it's trying to exterminate humans, but it's actually not. So its actual command is going after the monsters instead, which actually is a good thing. What did it say this time? We're under attack. Well, no shit. We're still in the middle of a war. What is Kikaret, Pokemon? You're not wrong for pointing that out, and I think you're the first person to mention that. But I think that's what they're referring to. Now, I don't know if epicseven devs actually decided to do that, but if they did, that's pretty cool. But if that's actually what they named it, then hell, that's still pretty cool because it does remind me of a Pokemon name. Oh. Hey, the Vanguard cannon is here. Good, we actually need them. Damage level is critical, cannot recover. Uh-oh, it actually needs repairs. Oh shit, it actually went down. Damn it, they're too close for artillery. Power source lost, switching to emergency power. Emergency power lost, shutting down. Oh, never mind, we're losing this one. Clean the environment by exterminating humans. I don't think, Kikaret, calm down. This isn't the time to lose your head. Sorcerers, everyone, get past the rubble now, quickly! And just abandon Cadis and the machinery? Once we're on the other side, we can levitate them over with magic. That will consume a lot of mana. It's the only choice we have right now. Okay. Oh shit. Floating, strange, moving against own will. Clean the environment! You don't need to carry a Kikaret over, it can manage by itself. Ah, okay. I mean, that's less magic to work with, too. So hurry, we need to get clear of the enemy. That was the last one. We could go now. Yes. Okay, so I believe they're about to actually bring everybody over to the other side, and they're gonna try to grab Cadis over to them. So, and obviously Kikaret's gonna manage these monsters pretty nicely, and thankfully it's doing pretty good. But unfortunately, we lost the Vanguard cannon, and we also lost one of the other machineries, so that's kind of unfortunate. Okay.
Grant me power, Lord Noyas.
Oh, I was hoping he would use his ult. He actually did that. Good. Oh, I missed it. No wonder why. I missed the wrong boss.
To my song. Ladies and and gentlemen, let's shine.
Ow.
There's
But I
nothing
absorbed it, so you missed.
than the arrogance of a fool.
Don't let them escape.
Yeah, much better. I killed the wrong boss by accident. I thought those floating heads were gonna be the one, but nah, it was that freaking werewolf boss. Never mind. But thankfully, we took care of it too. Here too, the road is a complete mess. This must have been deliberate. Did they know the machinery were going to be coming this way? Should we use more levitation magic? The distance is much farther this time though. We'll need to be quick before they find us. Once we hand the machinery over, we'll set up camp and get some rest. That could give time for your mana to recover and the machinery's engines to cool down. That sounds like a good idea. That's a better idea, more like. That was an even bigger success than I expected. I only wanted to get them to leave their artillery behind, but now they've wasted all their mana too. Oh shit. Now Lilibet's going after their soldiers. Oh, come. Welcome to our new guests, everyone. Hell, shit. Uh-oh. Don't leave a single sorcerer alive. It's an ambush. Witcher or Wester, bring the sorcerers this way. This way, everybody. Those scissors are really scary. Don't worry, it'll only hurt for a moment. Go away! Don't come any closer! Wester, run faster! I need to summon something. Oh shit. Oh, that's a scorpion. That will only buy you a couple more seconds. Oh hell. I don't think I'm going to make it. Don't worry, I'll be with you soon. Huh? Insert that Star Wars meme here. It's a trap. Yeah, I see where you're going with that now. And yes, it is a trap. And my theory and your theory was right in this case. It was a trap. Keep firing. Arenia, stick close to the rubble. Kikra, Gigantus, cover the sorcerers while they make their way across. Clean their environment by exterminating humans. Those toys from Yangar are tougher than I expected. I didn't think the range would be so wide. Looks like this is going to be a long one. I have something I need to do. Oh. Wow. Wow. My theory was right on this one. Unfortunately, it was a trap the entire time. I have something I need to go to. You're in command from now. Where are you going? None of your business, that's where. Understood. I guess she's just gonna say, bye, I'm gonna never be here. She's gonna try to go after Leluka again. Maintain your distance and keep pressuring them. Make sure they keep firing at you too. Once they've run out of artillery shells, they'll have no choice but to retreat. Got it? Yes, but come back soon. Yeah, I wouldn't piss her off. Why are there no defenses here? We should be able to walk straight to the altar where Straze is. Wait, you're saying the infamous Black Knight is right up there in front of us? I can't believe I'm here fighting alongside Lady Assyria at a time like this. This is suspiciously easy. Sir Charles told me to avoid fighting Straze if at all possible. I mean, that is like the best fucking advice you could ever give to somebody, especially going against Straze. You will not run. Who fights for everyone until the very end. Assyria, the Knight of the White Flowers. That's right, I made a pledge. Assyria? Let's keep moving forward. Fate may be handing us a golden opportunity. That doesn't sound like you. We have no idea how powerful this Straze guy even is. This really doesn't feel good. My gambler's intuition is screaming out at me. Don't bet on it. I mean, yes, that would be a smarter choice. Don't stay in there, Sir Croza. Try and stop her. I really think we should follow the original battle plan. Change of plans. You might want to not do this fight, because I think we're the only ones that we're probably the only ones that can possibly take out Straze. But then again, our last fight against Straze almost nearly killed us. So, Sir Crozet, Knight of Unparalleled Bravery, it is your duty to protect your comrades. If Gina sees you heroically protecting your allies from even Straze himself, that's right, I am a symbol of chivalry and honor. English. Chivalry. English. And Gina needs to see that. It is unchivalrous to avoid a fight right in front of you, though we must also honor our orders to do just that. Commander, even listen to yourself. Are you saying we should fight or not? Sarmia, you think we shouldn't fight? That's all. That's right. I think that's like the smartest choice you've ever actually said, because honestly, going against Straz is like the worst things you can do. It sounds like they're being manipulated by Lilibet. Possibly. But at the same time, they're kind of very hesitant on going against Straz because they have never met Straz before, so this would be their first encounter going against him. So, and they also don't have any information on what he actually does, so they're pretty much going in this fight blind, which is kind of unfortunate for them. That's why Sarmia here is with her, which she says her gambling intuition, apparently she doesn't want to go with this fight, and she just wants to back off from this because they're obviously going way too ahead of themselves. So that's why I believe that Sarmia in this case is right for this matter. Then myself and Lady Alexa will take a handful of troops and scout around the altar. We're not going there to fight, only get a grasp on the situation, so don't fret. Sarmia, wait here with the rest of the Order of the Sword soldiers. Fine. The Order of the Shield will scout with you. Lorena and a handful of soldiers will come with me and fight the rear, while Maya will stay here with the rest and defend the camp. Lorena, take good care of the commander. You can count on me. Oh, that's what she becomes here. Oh, okay, so she actually becomes an actual commander in this one. Ooh, so we get to see her in action, possibly. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. Well, we're nearing another boss fight pretty soon, but I believe... Yep, I was right. No, I should have went ahead of myself, but I was right. I accidentally misclicked, but I saw a little frame of that boss that we're about to encounter, and unfortunately, I was right that we're going against Lilibet first. Oh, no. Damn it.
Hinigami gave Shadowfall a hydrate, blood vial.
Thank you, Akita, for the snack. I appreciate it. Also, I definitely need to drink because I've been a little dehydrated a little bit. Also, I forgot to mention that we got new redeems, by the way. I forgot to mention that in our chat session. But yeah, we have new redeems now, so you guys can use them. So if you guys want to give me another hydrate, then we actually have our active hydrate redeems. So, and if you guys want to give me a quick snack, that would be helpful as well. And that one also will work too, so... Now we have some new redeems. Yeah, I should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I'm definitely going to stretch here. And also, before we continue this, I'm going to take a little bit of a break to kind of use the break room. And if you guys want to take a quick stretch and to get yourself some water, or you guys can use the break room too, then you guys are more than welcome to do so. So I will be right back and we can continue our chapters. So I will be right back for everybody. And we're back. Now we can actually continue with epicseven. So here we go. Oh boy. Yes, I actually decided to get a little bit more of a break for myself because I actually needed to stretch my legs too. So I've been not been walking around a lot. So I definitely needed to get myself some more breathing room for my legs to move. So that's what I needed to do for my stretching here. So thank you for that, by the way, Akido. I appreciate it for that. So now we got ourselves back up on our feet, get the blood flowing again. So, here we go. And now we're going to be back to epicseven here. So we definitely need to make sure we have a battle plan here because we're about to go up against Lilibet. So it's not going to be in this one, but it's going to be in the next act. So that I basically fat fingered the wrong act, and unfortunately I did see a frame of the boss that we're about to be going up against soon, and unfortunately it was a little bit, so I gotta get myself prepared for that. So let's see, what other heroes can we get? Okay, I might as well just do Euphine and see what we could do with her, but we're gonna see what happens in this act. Okay, this is still not enough. More blood of Orbeus must flow. You're getting impatient, Fastus. I have waited far longer than you could possibly imagine. I spent an eternity preparing for this moment. Now I stand only a few steps from the end. I'm sure you can empathize, Straze. And so that's why you're enticing the heroes of Orbeus to come here? Their vanity is leading them here, not me. Arrogance will lead them to their ruin. Either way, I suppose I should go greet our guests. Oh, Xeon. Oh shit. Evil shall be punished. The Guardian Xeon. Divine extermination. I expected better. Now it's time to test your fates. Oh shit, and a Guardian was going against him. Act 5, the lost one. Oh no, I haven't seen Xeon in a long time. He was actually in the last world. Damn, I haven't seen him in a long time. Lucas tracks in here. Did she go inside? The Allied forces, when did they get this far? Was the West left too open? Ugh, what a pain. There are too many useless buildings in this temple. What's even the point of this place? Huh? That earthquake. Straze? There must be a fight at the altar of unfamiliar stars. Should I go help? I don't think so. But why? Did he just one-shot that Guardian? I think he did. I'm hoping that Guardian actually survived because I don't know if he actually survived or not because it basically gets just cut off to here. But I'm hoping to God he did survive. If not, we are fucked because that Guardian is actually pretty damn strong. And if Straze actually one-shot that Guardian, we stand no chance. But especially our main character, Ross, unfortunately, he's not a god anymore because he's been turned into a human now, so we have no type of special power in ourselves at this point, so we're kind of fucked if we go against Straze again. But why? If he needed me, he'd have called for me. Why am I such a bad mood today? Well, I know why, but still. Anyway, at a time like this, I should just stick to what I do best, hunting prey. That's what I've always done. Think about how they're all dead while I still live. And making sure I'm the last one standing. Okay.
Attack.
That's our way of thinking. Bonk.
The time has come. With each moonless hour,
That's really interesting.
you degrade yourself further.
I'm really just hoping that we can. I might sound like an absolute ass, but I do wish that we can defeat Lilibet here. Because we've been we've been fighting against her for so long, and she has never died once yet. I'm just hoping that this will be the final time to go against her. Because going against her another time has been really stressful lately. So I've been trying to find ways to at least defeat her and actually finish her off. But she's been coming back like she's freaking William Afton in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Out of respect, I'll use all my might.
Don't let them escape.
This was clean. Listen to my song, Shine Free.
With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
There we go. I also saw that boss's health just like 1 health remaining. I'm like, no, don't do this again. I don't want this 1 health boss shit. Not again. But thankfully we finished him. I guess our chosen shaman didn't pass through here either. She's still trying to find Lilibet, but she's having a lot of trouble, thankfully. Huh? Another earthquake? The fight is tracking out for quite a while. Oh, wait a minute. No, the Guardian isn't dead. That means if Straze is still fighting, that means the Guardian is still alive. So, the Guardian has a chance right now. The 1 HP saga continues? I'm hoping not to. But I think it's also because my heroes are not strong enough against these monsters now, because they're getting stronger the more I progress. So, and some of my heroes aren't actually maxed out yet, so that might have been the issue too. So I definitely need to figure out ways to get more heroes again. So no need to worry though. There's no way Straze will lose. This whole thing should be over before sunset. This stupid place, this long war, and then what? My old retirement plan is completely ruined thanks to the choices I've made. Should I go back to how I used to live? Together with my Cho and Mal, the only ones who will never betray me? Cutting through anything that gets in my way or annoys me. Huh? Are you saying that her pair of scissors actually reminds me of, what? Okay, there's some story that I'm missing with her right now, because I think it's also because I might have missed it, but the way she said with her pair of scissors naming Cho and Mal, I think she's naming her pair of scissors by the people that she used to know in the past. Now, I'm probably betting there's some lore that I'm missing with her, but at least that's what I'm thinking of right now. So I'm not entirely sure. What do you use those giant scissors for? I thought maybe you used them to make really, really big clothes. No. Right, I would prefer to be cutting cloth. Wait, was she actually a designer? A fashion designer? Before she became Straze's companion? Interesting. I never noticed. I'm probably off here, but shit, if I know if that's the case, then it would be really interesting. That's all I've ever thought about whenever I wasn't fighting. Damn it! Pull yourself together a little bit. You can't waver. If you waver, you die. You know that. Ooh. Lady Assyria, watch out! Oh, shit. That was close. Okay, thankfully she didn't get hit. My legs are getting tired. I'm not sure I could dodge the next one. Lady Assyria, we can't do this by ourselves. We need reinforcements. We have to get out of here. Commander, he's coming back. Ah! Commander! I'm fine. I managed to block it. Thank you. I don't think I can endure the next attack. Both my shield and I have our limits. Oh, now we're back to Straze. A worthwhile fight. I didn't expect... Whoa. I didn't expect such bravery from the soldiers of Britannia. Oh, no kidding. That's what surprised me, because I believe the soldiers of Britannia right now are actually giving him a run for his money. Damn, especially... Okay, that actually gives me a little bit more intriguing parts here, because we might have a chance. If we overrun him with so many troops, we have a possible chance of beating him. But if he's going against just one person, I may have helped him win. That's like the only thinking that I have with him. I can't tell you, you won't be able to hold out for much longer, so I wish to convey my respect for you in advance. I mean, even if he's the most evil swordsman or the most evil Black Knight that we're gone against so far, he actually still has his respect towards us still. But that's because we're giving him a run for his money. No, I can't dodge. Behind my shield, everyone, get behind my shield. But Commander... There's no time, Lorena. Lady Assyria, hurry up! Leave it to me. One more time. One more. Disappeared. Whoa. That was way too quick. Now I'm curious now. Okay, but guess what? No. We're actually about to go against Lilibet now. Oh my god, the art style is so fucking cool. Oh man, he looks so fucking cool. Oh my god. Okay, even the character is good, but look at the art style here. This motherfucker is a Giga Chad. Damn. Oh, this guy is so freaking cool. But yeah, we're going against Lilibet now, and I'm hoping this is the final time, because if we have to fight her again for the another time, I don't think we can survive that next shot. We have to be sure we have enough chances to go against her. Also, shit, I won't be able to stun her, which means that Archdemon Shadow is not good for this one. Ugh, that ain't good. Okay. I know that she won't be able to heal, so I would have to remove Archdemon Shadow out of my fight here. So let me go out of this. I need to go, well, I could switch to Straz. That would be funny. Yes, Straz fighting against Lilibet. That makes perfect sense. That would be funny. But yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out Archdemon Shadow for Cigarette, so I don't want to give myself the opportunity to lose this one, so I'm gonna be careful with this one. That means I had to get out of auto battle then. The last earthquake was really big. Such power. Look, there's been an explosion in the middle of the temple. That's... Straz used that power again. I hope he didn't lose too many people. There's something you need to know. The Sky Gate is getting bigger. Well, of course, we know it's been getting bigger since it first opened, but we think we've worked out why. The more people we lose, the bigger it gets. If we lose many more, it will grow even faster. Blood, it's blood. He was able to open it with mine, and now it grows by feeding on that of the living things of Arby's. You don't think he deliberately drew us to the Common Temple? Oh, this was his entire plan all along. So we basically followed his entire plan to the T. And oh my god, I should have noticed this sooner. Oh no. No. We were literally going to him with his own plan. Our plan was supposed to stop him, but his plan is that he wanted us to get to him. So we had similar plans, but for the different reasons. Oh, why did I not think of that sooner? Well, shit, that kind of sucks, because we're actually going with Straz's plan and not ours. That's basically the bigger picture here that I'm painting right now, so that kind of sucks. Oh well. So yeah, he deliberately drew us to the Comet Temple. He wanted blood spilled directly beneath the Sky Gate. In that case, this entire battle was nothing more than a trap. Yup. We basically just used his plan. Damn it. They lied. They weren't doing recon at all. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Lydia Syria and Sir Crozet. That's it. I can't keep standing here. Maybe I can save them. But don't worry, I have an idea. Good luck, Russ. I will redirect our forces into a defensive formation. We need to get our front line as far from that gate and its influence as we can. Mercedes, Archie, let's go. Yep. We are good here. Archie 2, this time I'm going to keep you safe. We need to lock the fuck in. Act 6, Sin and Retribution, Part 1. Damn it. The ones who were fighting Straz split up, saying they were only strong doing recon and then attacking him. Those darn goobers. Yeah. Yeah, Sarmia, Lady Assyria, and another goober. They were basically getting ready to attack Straz, and unfortunately, Xeon actually was the one that started the fight first. But But yes, we are basically going with Straz's plan because we had similar plans, but for different reasons. We were supposed to go after Straz to stop him once and for all, but Straz had his plan to where he needed us to get to him to basically take over this world and destroy it once and for all. So we had similar plans, but for different reasons. So that kind of sucks. That giant explosion, there's no way it wasn't Straz. How can he use that power again? He's insane. But now I know exactly where to find him. Are you crazy? Is she actually thinking of going after Straz herself? Because honestly, that's more suicide than anything else. And that's actually the dumbest thing that she's gonna do if she does it. Is this path going the right way? I thought I had figured out the right direction when that last earthquake happened, but now I'm not sure. If only Violet were here, he'd know what to do. Speaking of that idiot, where is he? Wasn't he supposed to be coming for me? When I do see him again, he's gonna pay. Well, I don't think he hasn't found your location yet, so that's why. So I don't blame you for that, but at the same time, he doesn't have a plan yet. His face is too pretty to mess up. Okay, so these two are a good pair. So I'll have to aim for the stomach first instead, and then what? Are you gonna smack him in the ass a bunch of times? I mean, that works too.
And the arrogance of a fool.
That would be funny.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. Listen
Come on.
to my song.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's shine.
Obey.
Much better. Okay. Yeah, I was surrounding using Sigrid in this fight. Oh, good. I got him that time. Nice. One shot from Fine.
till I can breathe no more.
Shine free.
Oh, that's so good. Nice. And now it's time. I need to get out of auto battle. Shit. Is it true what they say? If you want something hard enough, you'll get it. It's been too long, last shaman of Rikos. Although it seems you might not be the last after all. Were you following me this entire time? Finding and removing pests is my job. But I do have one question before I kill you. Was Rwana with you inside Straz's cape? Why? Tell me what happened. Why don't you ask him yourself? I couldn't care less about what he's thinking. Fine, it was a meaningless question anyway. Rwana told me all about them, the victims of the Holy Archives. Not another word. The children taken to try. Oh, wait. Is Luluka talking about her past? The children taken to Tiribas. Someone like you would never understand, so don't even pretend that you give a shit. As long as I kill you here, it doesn't matter. Oh. And when you do kill me, then what? What does that solve? Will it bring your old life back? No, but it will help me take my anger against those who took that life away from me. I mean, that still won't solve anything. And how has that been working out for you? Has creating countless other victims like yourself made you feel any better? I'm fighting for my survival. Survival from who? Shut up! Oh shit! No!
Your suffering.
And there's Lilibet. Okay. I need my shield.
The time has come. I have zero tolerance.
Now I'm focusing on her.
With each meaningless outburst.
And this is it. This is the boss fight against Lilibet. Ow. That didn't do shit. Bonk. Hey, I got rid of her shield. Okay. Ult.
Listen to my song. I'll do my best.
Me too.
ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
Shine.
Your command.
Okay. Let's see. I need an ult here. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I'm using my ult
Your
here.
end.
Yes! 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 One fucking shot! Holy shit! Oh my god, that damage! Oh my god, that damage was insane. I actually managed to one-shot her. Oh, that was good. That was so good. You're the same. What makes you any better than me? You're only here to avenge all those you lost on Rikos. Holy. You're not wrong, I was at first. I swore vengeance for those you cruelly killed, for the spirits who sacrificed themselves for my sake. That was anticlimactic, yes, but I was very surprised that I one-shot her immediately. That was surprising. It gave me the strength to come this far, but... And so you decided you won't kill Straze anymore, is that it? Oh no, Straze must die, and I will be the one to kill him, but no longer for revenge. I will kill him to bring an end to this war that has caused so much pain for so many, and begin a new age. A new age where nobody needs to be a victim. I mean, in a perfect world, that would be a better solution, but unfortunately, that won't happen. Unless it somehow miraculously happens, and that would be freaking cool. Ha! Only someone so noble could come up with such idealistic shit. This may not matter much in the end, but let me tell you one thing you've gotten wrong. My parents were also killed in a holy war. Oh! I was with a group of other orphans when I caught the eye of a shaman girl. She told me they needed a new apprentice for a small shrine nearby. Who knows, some people might say I had chosen by fate. And so you went to live with the very people who orphaned you? Exactly. At first, I saw them as my enemy too, so I almost tried to burn the whole shrine down. Damn, like any orphan would do. But in her logic, she actually had more reasoning to it. But Rikos never taught that we should attack non-believers. It was people who started the war. And those people were now dead. And are you trying to brag about how lucky you were? You're right. I was lucky. If I had been taken to Tirpas, I probably would have ended up like you too. Just cut to the chase already. I'm getting tired of your stories. I'm just trying my best not to despise you, Lilibet, even as you stand between me and Straze. Really? I won't stop you. Excuse me? I've done enough fighting for one day. Cho and Mel must be getting tired. I can't swing them around as well as before. Like my father always told me, a tailor must always treasure their scissors. Lilibet, if you want to kill me, we can fight, but I don't want to. I only try hard enough to avoid feeling guilty about it. I won't fight you. Straze comes first. Taking your life won't bring back the lives of any others. But this doesn't mean I'm forgiving you. I know. I'm sick of this planet. That's... Whoa, the last Chaos Gate I'm able to open. I've saved one just in case. Oh? Where does it go? Beats me, now that the Chaos Star is out of position, there's no way of knowing. But wherever it leads, I'm sure there will be work for me to do and people who need me. If not, if there isn't even that, well then, I guess it would be hell. You better not bring your ass over here because I'll kick your ass if you do. I don't want your ass over here, Lilibet. You can kiss my ass for all I care. You ain't gonna be over here. I ain't allowing it. No. Hell no. Also, that fight was pretty damn good. But hey, actually, I got a... Ooh. I'll take another one of these, thank you. We got another perfume, an extreme viable material that we can use for the perfume event. But damn, we one-shot Lilibet, and unfortunately, she still ran away like a bitch. So that means we're gonna have to fight her again. Oh, damn it. I was hoping I would be able to end her this time, but unfortunately, she's getting pretty persistent and running away a lot. So, hey, at least props to that, but honestly, it's getting annoying. It's getting really annoying, but I was very surprised that we one-shot Lilibet with cigarette immediately. I was surprised, but now things are getting really deep because I believe that we're about to get near Straze soon, so I'm not sure if I'm fully equipped for that. Also, why the hell is people using Setsuga in here? I don't get it, but I'll use her because why not? Below the altar of unfamiliar stars. I like Sarmia's face. It's so funny. She's so confused at what the hell is going on here. Huh? It's like a storm just swept through here. What's going on? Alexa! Sarmia? Where is Assyria and the others? Over there. I knew this would happen. Suddenly a girl who's never placed a bet in her life was ready to risk it all. Not everybody's cut out for gambling, Assyria. Don't worry about me, Commander Crosset. Is he hurt even worse than you? Where even is the commander? Maya, over here. I can't carry him by myself. Oh shit. The Commander Crosset actually got hit. Oh god, there's so much blood and his armor's shredded to pieces. Commander, he's unconscious. Well, shit. We gotta hurry up and get him to a doctor. But what happened to Straze? Why isn't he out here too? He turned around and went straight back into the altar after attacking us. He never even looked back to see if we survived. I mean, sure. What the? Why is he trying to say he doesn't want to kill us? I doubt it. Look, his soldiers are swarming this way. Damn it! I'll help Syria up. You take Crozet. The commander's heavier than I expected. Lorena, I'll take his side right, and you take his left. Okay. Hurry! Oh shit, this ain't good. Act 7, rescue operation. Ooh. Okay, now we're at the Plaza of the Great Prophet. My sorcerers are exhausted. What should we do? Anything but going after Straze. At this point, this is definitely a trap for sure. And we're almost out of the artillery shells. We're either hold out here or until reinforcements arrive or something. A flare from command. Doesn't that color mean retreat? Sir Charles wants everyone to retreat. The battle plan must have changed. I guess we should see it as a blessing. Any longer here and we could have been in a lot of danger. I mean, that's the best way you could think about it. I know you're angry, Kikarat, but we need to be realistic here. Vivian, we'll focus our firepower on the south and try to break a hole through. The Irania will exhaust the rest of their artillery shells. Then it's up to you. Got it. Oh, good thing they used the flare, because if they had to go deep into this fight any longer, they would have been fucked. He should be here by now. There he is. Hey, Flurry's here. Hey there, cutie. You took too long. That grumpy man over there was getting worried. Flu? I wasn't worried. Okay, don't mind him. He always acts like that. Anyway, you did a good job. See you next time. Hell yeah. So Flurry and Clary is over here. But thankfully they left, so we don't want those two to actually get in this fight. What does it say this time? Looks long. We have a new mission. All allied forces on the front line have been ordered to withdraw back to Command HQ. That explains the signal flare earlier. Although all our other units are retreating, the Rose Apostles and Warriors of Mildred have failed to withdraw from the east. That's not good. Were they encircled by Lilius? Maybe. It also says the more casualties we suffer, the bigger that great scary sky gate will get. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it doesn't sound good for us. Well then, we should get to work on creating an opportunity for them to retreat before it's too late. That I can get by, because we definitely need a better strat for this, and be reunited with Lilius. Seems like it. It's about time. I mean, at least that way, I still believe Lilius needs to be put down. But I'm gonna put this on auto. But I believe Lilius has gone absolutely batshit insane, because especially since she's following Straze in this case, she has lost her mind. Now, I don't know if we can save Lilius right now, because she's technically under the effects of being with Straze right now. So I think there's no way of saving her yet, unless somehow or another, Violet or Pavel, or both of them for this matter, actually have a plan to save Lilius. Now that would be a better option in this case, because I don't want to kill off Lilius, because that would actually suck. Because we lost Calric, even though he was the villain in this story, but he actually redeemed himself at the end before he died, so at least it gave me a little bit of respect with Calric. But Lilius right now is doing something very stupid. But thankfully that Furious didn't actually become Straze's companion, so that's a good thing on our side here. There were lots of little skirmishes. The Meltric warriors took the lead in the charge. Looks like the Rose Apostles have lost a lot of blood. They took a lot of damage, but they kept winning each fight and advancing further. Who knows? Maybe she was only pretending to be losing so badly to lure them farther in. We both know her tricks, but maybe it wasn't so obvious to them. They must have wanted to rush through the building while it seemed there was no threat, which would have been exactly what Lilius is looking for. Yeah, that would have been a bigger case. Then she would be free to block both exits and hunt them down inside. Yup, that pretty much explains it, what Lilius is trying to do. What should we do? First, we need to draw them away from the escaped route. Also, my computer decided to frickin' cut out on me. Damn it! I heard that audio clip that basically broke immediately. Well, that sucked. Well, sorry for those that kind of didn't hear my audio, if you guys didn't hear it, because my laptop right now is still having some bit of audio issues right now. So if you guys hear some like moments where you can't hear anything, or hell, you can't even hear me, then please disregard that, because my laptop right now is kind of freaking out with its audio system. So it's been crashing a lot recently, and I don't know how to fix it right now, so feels bad. First, we need to draw them away from the escape route. I'll act as bait, and you run in while they're distracted. You again? Don't you think you're overworking yourself? It's only natural since I'm the more talented. Hey, now wait just a minute. Are they planning to go inside that fight immediately? Because that would actually not be a smart choice. Okay. Whew, we got 3 more. This one is actually pretty short, but we're actually doing pretty damn good. You having some tech issues too? My external hard drive for my console just died. No, my audio system for Windows is failing right now, so I might have to check for an update to see if I can fix it. But I'm not sure if I could fix it from that alone, because I believe that my laptop inside must be failing in some sort of way. But it shouldn't, because my laptop is brand new. I bought this laptop last year, so it should be okay. But I don't know what the hell is wrong with my freaking laptop right now. Now, I do know it's not overheating. That's the biggest thing that I'm happy about, because my old laptop was having overheating issues, but this one isn't. But I still don't know what's going on with my fucking audio disappearing a lot. So, especially with one of my other streams that I had in the past where my freaking audio decided to fucking fail immediately and I had to restart my laptop. So, I had to end the stream, unfortunately. So that was more depressing than anything else. But I still don't know what the hell is going on. But that's also another thing. But yeah, we're going to focus on this story still. So, let's get back into it. But yeah, right now Straze is getting ready to go against us, and I don't think we're prepared for this yet. So right now, Lilibet pretty much just dipped immediately, so that's the depressing part. So it looks like we have another chance of going after her again, but that's not good on our end, because we definitely need to find a way to finish her off quickly before she comes back again. Damn it, she's literally the William Afton in epicseven right now. She always comes back. What if you use Straze against Straze? I mean, that would be funny, but unfortunately I don't have him as a hero. But if I somehow get another supporter against, that would be pretty freaking cool. So I'm gonna find out something, so I might as well just use Arbiter. Might as well, fuck it. Yeah, but right now this is my only team that I can use, but I am very curious on what I could do against these next 2 bosses, because the last 2 acts looks like boss runs, so we got to be careful on what we do here. We'll rest here for a moment before we go any farther. This is exhausting. Ooh, the commander is waking up. Commander, can you hear me? Maya. That's right, it's me, Maya. Lady China. She should be fighting in the east. Come on, Commander, why are you looking for Gina? It was hard enough dragging you this far. Huh? You can't just drop him like that. Wow. Oh, well, it woke him up. At least that's the way it works. That's one way of waking his ass up. Hostiles, they're already caught with us. Uh-oh. And there he goes. Oh, it's one of the unknown creatures. Damn, this creature looks so cool. Even though it's just a recolor, but damn, that unknown creature looks really cool. We found them! Kill them all! We can't die like this. I must fight. Oh! Lady Assyria! Don't be ridiculous. You can't barely even stand. Just stick close to the ground. We have far too many wounded. There's no way we can survive this. Hey, thank you. Oh, damn. Oh, thank you. I was going to say, we have to come in at some point because unfortunately our team here is kind of going down for the count right now. Oh, ooh, gold one. And there it goes. And yeah, there's the multicolored one. And there it goes too. Kyle, destroy everything. No. Leave some for Arky. Roz. Thank you. We'll be cleaning up here now. You guys can rest. Rest assured we can easily take care of these guys, no problem. You evacuate all the wounded. Ray and Alina will be able to treat everyone back at Command HQ. Yes. Act 8, Desperate Struggle, Part 2. Oh boy. Chamber of the Sleeping Priest. Are you okay, Kawana? Can you walk? Yeah, but only slowly. How about you, Gina? I can walk, but I don't think I can fight anymore. We've lost a lot of warriors, Great Chief. I know I'm repeating myself, but we're like pigs to the slaughter in here. I know, we fell into a trap. We need to hurry and get out of it. Come on, everyone, just a little more. This time, the Rose Apostles will lead to the charge. I'm hoping we can survive for this long, but so far, we're kind of not winning right now.
Grant me power, Lord Noyas. With each meaningless outburst,
Come on.
you degrade yourself further.
Listen
Interesting.
to my song.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's shine.
Come on. They gave him 3 bleeds and dies in one shot. Okay. Cigarette, show off your skills.
I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
I mean, this fight is getting pretty freaking good. Damn. Ambush. It's an ambush. Oh. Oh, shit. And there goes one of the soldiers. Oh, Lilith is here. You're too predictable. Attack. Don't leave a single one of them alive. Oh, shit. And there goes one of the Meldrick soldiers. Take that. Hell yeah. Nice. They've got us surrounded. We're done for. No, I can't believe they caught us out. Give up and accept your fates, especially you, Kawazu. You and your barbarians will pay for daring to defy the kingdom of Perland. I'll make sure your death is slow and agonizing. What the? Are you high, lady? You need to knock your sense out of this shit because you're basically following Straze's orders like a maniac. What is she doing? Lady! Lay a single hand on him and you'll be sorry. You talk tough for a girl who can barely stand. I'll have to start with you first. Ah, shit! What? You think you could save her? Oh, you're all going to die today anyway. Get out of my way. Lilius, your sword may pierce my body, but it will never break through the fighting spirit of Meldrick's finest warriors. Okay. I'm hoping he actually, well, I don't think he's gonna survive this one because he took a fatal slash. I needed water on that. I choked a little bit. Is that so? Well, let's see how much longer you could keep hold of my sword. I spoke too soon. Chief, stop! Stop, Lilius. Don't say another word. Have you forgotten your oath? I'll buy you time. Take the others and get out of here. I can't just leave you here. You've already proved your courage, Kawazu. The courage to accept your mistakes and try to correct them. I mean, he isn't wrong, but unfortunately, he is basically dead. What we need now is a great chief with wisdom. Show me your wise, Kawazu. Oh, let go of me, you savage. Oh my god. Alright, I will never forget the advice you've given me. Come on, everyone, let's break through in one blow. Now he's actually leaving. Thank you, but unfortunately he's gone. He's unfortunately gone. What are you idiots doing? Go after them. Oh. Yeah, okay. This ain't good.
I'll use all my.
But yeah, unfortunately, that Meldrick warrior is unfortunately done for. So,
Listen
but I won't let his sacrifice be in vain.
to my song, Shine Free.
Because we need to make sure that we have a strategy against Straz, because we need to stop him now before it gets any worse. Now, I might have probably jinxed myself on that, but I don't want to say it too fucking early. The side of the building was obviously completely cut off earlier, but now it's almost empty. Did something happen? Be careful, it could be another trap. I mean, technically, you're already in the most traps anyway. You're in the Combat Temple. You're basically in Straz's territory right now. Well, not really, because the Combat Temple isn't really his home, but he's pretty much using it as his own fucking fortress. So, you can't really do much about that. Kawazu, somebody's coming this way. Rose Apostles, prepare to engage. Wait, it's me, Violet Harrison. Oh shit, Violet's here. Thank you. Does that mean this way is clear? Nothing to worry about over here. Pavel has drawn them all away. Good. We'll need to hurry before they give up on him and come back. Thank you. I'll never forget this. It's nothing. I'm simply helping my comrades in arms. Anyone would do the same. Are you not coming with us? If you keep going that way, you'll end up running into Lilius. Why else do you think I'm going? We have an old saying in Paraland. When a Paralander makes a miss, it's up to the Paralander to clean it up. I mean, he isn't wrong. But I mean, I'm probably betting that Violet is gonna go after Lilius. So, that's pretty much his current goal right now. But at the same time, he also still needs to find Leluka, because he hasn't found her yet. And it looks like that we're going to be going against another boss, which means Lilius is going to be the next one. And does she... fuck, I can't even use stun. I was hoping I would use stun, but never mind. So she's immune to stun, provoke, stigma, restrict, fear, sleep, silence, and redirected provoke. Okay, so she's pretty much immune to majority of the negative effects. That kind of sucks. But I have one more of a negative effect that I can use, and that's unhealable. But technically, Sigrid is the only one that could do that. So I won't be able to do much with that. So that kind of sucks. But let's see. Let's say might as well use. I don't know who she is, but I believe that's Tenebria, but I'm not entirely sure. So, might as well see what we could do here. But yeah, Sigrid is like my only bet here. So, oh boy. Strez. They're moving out of reach of the gate's influence. They must have worked out our plan. This changes nothing, but we need their blood. Even I can tell the gate is not fully open yet. This changes nothing. What the fuck do you mean that changes me nothing? What are you on about? Is that really true? Or are you simply trying to convince yourself it is? This changes nothing. What are you doing? Be more specific. What? You can trust me, Straz. What plan do you have? Motherfucker. Oh my god. This sword. Act 9, Sin and Retribution, Part 2. But now Violet and Lilius is here. Oh shit, that means Violet caught up with Lilius. You sent your soldiers in while you stayed out here to command them. Smart, I mean it. If you hadn't, I'd have had to ambush them in one of the corridors. Yeah. Violet, does your Pavel know you're here without him? He's busy giving your underlings a run around the neighborhood. I mean, hell, that works too. Sword got stuck on loop. Yup. It's like, I don't blame him though, because I believe this, well, now the sword is pretty much thinking of its own logic, so I feel like Straz is about to get betrayed here by the sword at any moment, but right now I believe that Straz has some sort of idea against the sword, because he's kind of like trying to bullshit the sword right now. So, which is honestly kind of confusing, but also kind of interesting, because Straz normally doesn't go against the sword's rulings, so it kind of makes it very interesting. I believe he's trying to get away from the sword. Now that would be really interesting if that was the case though. So we'll have plenty of time for a nice little chat. I see you still have some people loyal to you. Smart, I mean it. Oh please, I learned everything I know from you. We don't need to be enemies, Violet. There is still a place for you at my side. Bro, lady, you are literally going against the most powerful man in the world right now. And that's Straz. You're doing something stupid. Now, if you wanted to rule Paralyn, you could do it in a better freaking way, because unfortunately, killing everybody that says no doesn't really help your case. Haven't you noticed? You've gone way too far over the line, Lilius. See, I'm not the only one that's seeing this here, am I? Because unfortunately, she is basically going against her own fucking wishes, because really, she is fighting with Straz right now, and he is basically using her right now, and she doesn't fucking see it. That's the sad part, that she doesn't fucking seem to realize it, and Violet over here is trying to break her freaking mindset out of that, but I don't think she's gonna snap anytime soon. And who decides where this line is, I know all your tricks, so let's not waste each other's time. Now hurry up and send your underlings at me. You've always been the type to not make your dramatic entrance until the end. You'll regret this. Oh boy, and we got 5 fights to go after this time instead of 3. That's the first time I've seen that, holy hell. First time I've seen 5 fights instead of 3 back here. That's pretty interesting. Which means this is gonna be a very long fight with Lilius. I feel something is about to go wrong with Lilius here. But at the same time, it's gonna be karma for her. Because don't get me wrong, I do want to try and save Lilius, but I believe she is way too over her head fighting with Straz here. And she's pretty much gonna risk her life at this point, so yeah, I don't think she's gonna be saved if this is the case. I don't always stand back and watch, Violet. Huh? When? A sniper, you cowards! Red's coming from you. Pavel, how did you get back here even quicker than her soldiers? Those guys are preoccupied right now. Damn, you actually managed to make those soldiers get distracted somehow? Nice. I lured them into the support fire Aachen and Witchhaven were providing from the east. Based Pavel, holy shit. Bro, this guy is actually smart. Not bad. No wonder why he came here quicker than I was expecting him to take the sweet ass time to try to deal with the soldiers first and then come back with Violet going against Lilius over here. But he just said, no, I'm gonna let Witchhaven and Aachen deal with this shit. I'm over here with Lilius. Hey, at least a plan goes to work. A plan works. A plan works. Depending on what you do with that, but this one works. Attack them now. Oh boy. Oh shit. Your defenses mean nothing.
I'll wrap you up too.
Come on.
Shine free.
We can do this. Ah, you had 1 health. Come on. I should have used his ult.
You degrade yourself.
That was a waste of an ult, bro.
Out of
The auto should have not sensed that. Oh well.
Listen to my song. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
I have no mercy to spare
Come on.
for your reckless greed.
Nice. Okay, these are nothing but fights. Okay. I thought we were gonna get like gold or a treasure chest or something to heal with, but now these are just nothing but fights. So we're going straight at the war instead.
Stay with me. Shine.
This is really interesting.
Obey.
Okay. You're both growing tired. It's almost time for me to intervene. I still have the strength to take you down. Ha! You may have that silly gun of yours, but Violet has never once bested me in a sword fight. You want to test that? You want to test that? I would like to watch. I would pay to watch that. Where you get such confidence is beyond me. It's true I've never beaten you, but that's because I've never eaten an apple while we were fighting. At what difference could that possibly make? Enough with your poor jokes. It's all about the mindset. Until now, I never had a reason to fight you seriously. Oh. Interesting. Simply delicious. My family always has grown the best apples. I mean, sure, that works too. I can't believe you still have an appetite at a time like this. He basically just pulled a, I'm gonna start eating this apple now while in the middle of a fucking war. Yes, I'm going to be in the middle of a fucking war. Looks like I'm about to die here, but I am hungry, so I'm just gonna go grab a quick snack before I start fighting seriously. That's so funny. But hey, if it works, it works. Honestly, that's kind of funny to think about. He had to kill Apple now. You fight for real. Exactly. It's kind of funny how it works like that. But I'm actually now curious. I'm probably gonna sit back and watch this fight if this actually does go along with this. I am very curious now. Now I'm going to fight to kill. This has to end. He was not serious at all. Oh no, never mind. It's just me against Lilius. Okay. Whoa, she actually dealt a bit of damage on me. Okay. I definitely needed my shield for this.
Lord Noyas.
Okay, good thing I have auto turned off for this, but yeah, I need to mainly focus on Lilius.
He's going to eat his fill today.
Bonk. Okay. I need Arky for this. Actually, no, I shouldn't have used Arky yet. I was looking at the standings of where my heroes were at, but she got rid of my shield. Damn, she's strong. Okay, she got rid of my shield. I need to use my ult. Fuck it. Oh, I actually did pretty good damage there. She used her ult again? Damn! I need a heal. Okay, I need to use her ult for this. Come on, Tamarine. I need heal. I need health, thank you. That didn't do shit. Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
Okay, that's a little better, but come on. Okay, this time use your ult.
There's nothing more absurd
Come on.
than the
Pull it up,
arrogance
please.
of a fool.
I missed. I targeted the wrong unit. Damn it. Fine then. Have it your way. Thank you. That was way too close. Oh shit. Okay, she was actually pretty damn strong with that fight, but thankfully we had enough strength to finish her off. Holy shit. Report Lilius for cheating. She's spamming ultimates. Yes, I think that's how her kit works, but I think she also had a different skill in her arsenal when she was doing that. So I don't know how her kit works because I never used this unit before, but she's quite fucking strong, and thankfully we had enough strength to actually take her out. But we did it. We actually did it. Oh damn it. But at what cost though? Because I was about to die if I didn't do what I did with that auto battle being turned off. Oh, that was close. No, not like this. My destiny. Lilius, that's a sheer drop behind you. My destiny will not end like this. I am the great Lilius Perlucia. Lilius Perlucia, by the order of the Council of the New Republic of Perlin, I am placing you under arrest. You are charged with insurrection, murder, and conspiracy to commit murder, just to name a few. I'm serious if you step back any further. This isn't the aid. Is she psychotic? This isn't the end. A new age will come. You don't understand. Yes, a new age will come once you pay for what you've done. Drop your weapon now. Shut your mouth. You dare talk to me like that? I'll cut you both down with a single stroke. I warned you. No, this can't be how it ends. I was born for more than this. And her shield goes down. She's losing her balance. Lilius, my ambition. Never mind, her shield went back. My ambitions are crumbling to nothing. Lilius, it's very high. It would be a miracle if she survived. Even if she did, it would be hard for her to survive much longer out there. Right, the council won't drop this until a body is found. Even without a bounty on offer, there will be no shortage of people across the continent who will want her dead. Violet, is that? I thought I'd feel relieved, but if anything, I only feel bitter. Look, it's the Luca. You wouldn't understand, but ever since I was a child... Wait, what did you just say? Violet? Yes! 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 Oh! Wow! We actually got Leluca back! And we actually got her back! Oh! Thank you! But... okay, I'm gonna have to wait until I get through this before I start speaking my thoughts, but thank God we got Leluca back. Holy shit, you purple-headed idiot! Leluca? Well, I think we should leave right away. Raz and Straze are already... I guess it can wait 5 minutes. What, are they gonna make out or some shit? Can I watch? No, I'm not gonna do that, but still. I mean, the way she ran up to him, like, she was so fucking happy about that, holy hell. But yeah, that boss fight against Lilius was way too close. And an adorable dorks, yes, absolutely. They're a perfect couple for each other for sure. But yeah, no, my thoughts on that boss fight against Lilius, that fight was very close. I saw my health on Brieg, and he was nearing less than half of his health. And I saw my other units be like almost more than half, maybe. And I think my damage dealer, Cigarette, she was almost near death as well. So, but that fight was pretty damn close. So, hey, we got a side story alert. Nice. And that's mostly for Pable, though. But now we got another chapter out of the way, and that's actually pretty good. But I was very surprised with that boss fight with Lilius, because holy hell, I was expecting to drop everything if that was the case, because I was trying to push out so many of my ults, and Lilius spamming her freaking ults like crazy, and I was surprised she was shredding my health after that. She destroyed my shield in one of those attempts. First attempt with her ult. I was shocked when that happened. And that's why I started brushing out my freaking ults like crazy against her, because we had to drop her quick before it was either us or her. And I would rather be her. I want to live, damn it. But at the same time, I think she's dead. I believe she's dead, because I believe Pavel decided to actually shoot her legs and possibly her chest. Now, she won't be able to last for more than maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 at best. But even if she somehow does survive that shot that Pavel took, it would be a miracle if she wouldn't die like probably a few hours later. Because what basically Pavel said is that if she doesn't die, then there has to be a body somewhere with that Lilius dropped, and the units of the council in Perlin would have to find her body if that was the case. So, oh yeah, I guess my theory was right, because she pretty much wanted to go all out and still fight to the end against us, and unfortunately we could not break her mindset out of that, and that kind of sucks, because I would have liked Lilius to actually survive, and that way she could be in prison, think about what she's done for a few years, and she would try to recover from that and learn from her mistakes, and hopefully she doesn't do that other bullshit again. But at the same time, kind of sucks. But at the same it really just sucks because I wanted her to at least survive in some sort of way to where she can become the queen again. But the way she went with that route, she basically just said, I'm all in on this fight. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down swinging. So that kind of sucks, unfortunately. And I really wish we would have helped her survive a little bit longer, but she took the dark side instead and sided with Straz. So no, the fight is already here. Oh no, we're actually about to go against Straz. This is the second time that we're going against him now. And since our first fight, we barely survived because he basically shot right through our, almost between our chest here with that big sword of his. And we nearly died. But thankfully, we had the strength and will to push and survive. But at what cost, though? So this next fight is gonna be very interesting. But I'm curious about his effects. So damn it, I still can't use stun. I can't use provoke, stun, fear, sleep, silence, and redirected provoke. That ain't good. This ain't good. I was hoping I would be able to use I think it would be a better chance if I used Lady of the Scales, because if I had a light hero against this guy, I would probably have a better chance. Now, I think in my case for this boss fight, I would rather switch out my cigarette for Free Spiriteria, but I need to switch out my heroes. So I need to go to my hero selection here, and I need to remove Arbiter Vildred and switch out his gear for the other hero. So let me go to, where is she? There he is. There we go. So equip all. No, I need to go to select it myself because unfortunately I was going after the newer gear. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so equip this, and I need to grab the other pieces because this is technically her only kit. So I think, yeah, this is hers. So this will go here too. Here's the other piece. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Now I need the, wait, where did the other piece go? There we go. I was gonna say. Okay. Need the necklace. I need the ring. Give me the ring. Where the fuck is the ring? There we go. And I also need her boots. So let's see. Where the hell is her boots? Did I pass it? I think I passed it. No, it's over here. Cool. Okay. Now, I need, actually I don't need crit chance, but I do need health. So she needs a little bit of health to survive this one. So I'm gonna be using Free Spiriteria on this fight. So I'm hoping I can survive this one. So Sigrid needs to go, and I need my Tyria for this. Now I'm gonna be removing Tamarine, so let me put Lady of the Scales here, and I'm going full light mode on here. If you know what I mean. Okay, so do I have any other light heroes that I have? No, but unfortunately that's the only light hero that I got. Ugh, that ain't good. I think this is like the best team that I got. So this is gonna be real interesting because we're going against Straz now. So we got, oh, actually let me remove this Tyria out of my slots here. So maybe I'll use Setsuga again. So we got Brieg, Free Spiriteria, Fine, and Lady of the Scales. So this is probably the worst comp that I have on my team here, but I am gonna try to beat Straz as much as I can because I don't know how tanky he's gonna be. So I need a lot of support here for this. So that's why I have, the reason why with this team that I got right now, my Bree can deal with a lot of my shield with no problem, and he can spam his ult, so that will help us out. But my Tyria can also sustain herself with using her second skill. My Fine can self-sustain because she self-heals, and my Lady of the Scales can also revive my teammates. So this will actually help if everybody somehow dies. So if she dies first, then I'm fucked. So this is where it helps. Please, let me do some good here, because I don't know if I'm going to survive this one, but let's see what we can do, and this is it. In front of Combat Temple, Allied Forces Command HQ, your retreat plan was a success. All the wounded have been treated and are now resting. Thank you for your hard work as ever, Dr. Damas. Good. Everybody is sealed and fully ready. Good. Very good. There are flashes of light below the Skygate. They must be fighting again. I can feel Straze's power all the way from here. I hope Ross is okay. Form a defensive line. We need to hold back the monsters streaming down from the temple while Ross and the others face Straze. This is going to be an interesting fight. The fairy fates of our world balances on the outcome of this battle. If you end up one-shotting Straze, I'm gonna laugh. I mean, I have my entire team basically equipped with everything that I've got that's the most powerful equipment that I have. So, if I somehow one-shot Straze, that would be funny. But at the same time, I would be hella surprised. But that's also because I'm going against his weakness right now. So, I have 2 light heroes right now. And his weakness right now is light heroes. So I have a smarter strategy with this right now, so things are gonna be real interesting. Act 10, the beginning of the end. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. I can feel the vibrations in my bones, such colossal power. Hopefully you don't end up getting hurt as badly as last time, and even then I'd manage to dodge the brunt of it. You should come up with a plan before we go in, Violet. Why is it only up to me? You try thinking of something too, you know. You're the only one who got to see his power up close and personal. I was too far to see it properly. I have an idea already, so you two can quit bickering. Really? Rowana shared her power with me. It's only for the shortest of instants, but it gives you the power to see straight into somebody's true nature. Abandon all prejudices, empty your mind, and you will be able to see things as they really are. Not only their outward appearance, but their hearts. Then you can understand their actions. Thank you, Rowana. Okay, she actually was great after all. She said it would be essential for facing Straze straight into somebody's true nature. It was a big help from Lilibet either. Oh, yeah, you're right. I trust her. In that case, I think I should eat one of my apples before we run in there. Violet, would you mind giving me one of those apples of yours too? There's nothing special in the apples themselves. It's all about the mindset. Give me one anyway. So the apples don't have special power. It's just a food item. But he used that kind of oh my god, that's funny. Violet's fight against Lilius was gaslighting Lilius to think the apple was actually some sort of special power. That's actually kind of funny, but actually that kind of helped. That kind of helped with his fight. So, but that's also because Lilius was so focused on the fight rather than what he was actually doing. So that's actually pretty smart for Violet. Give me one anyway. And me, it's hard fighting on an empty stomach. Big sad. Oh no, we're actually gonna be fighting him right afterwards. I'll tear you to shreds. So we're actually seeing the fight right now. Haven't you ever had a really good apple? I'd fight to the death to be able to eat another one later. So true. That is so true. You've changed, Ross. I can't say the same about you. To be able to change is a blessing, though to me, it came only as a curse. Is it my turn? Ooh. Ross! Don't worry, it wasn't a direct hit, thankfully. Arky, do you think you can transform again? I've done it, well, I've already done it twice. Arky needs some time to regain his strength, damn it. The power in his sword keeps getting stronger. At this rate, we need to stop him from being able to use that attack, but how? I'll try distracting him again. I can see you're starting to get tired. It's too dangerous. I don't know what you're whispering about, but if you are losing the will to fight, I can end it here. Eternal rest. No! Oh, I missed? Luca, how did you? I saw it the moment he drew upon the sword's power. I see, she gave you her power. Phew, I was worried we'd be too late. This is it. Okay, I am actually a bit nervous now. I knew you'd come. Pavel's here too. I'm sorry, we would have arrived earlier if not for those two. Excuse me? Why did you return, Luca? Why else? To kill you, of course. Did she want this? That's right, she asked me to end you, not that I needed convincing. I have enough reasons already. First and foremost, there are the lives lost in Ricos because of your foolish greed, and the blood of the life of Orbis. I will stop you from bringing the Dark Star here, Straze. You will pay for what you've done to Ross. You wanted by the Council of Paraland as well. You might as well just end his life right there and now, because technically you can't even bring him to justice at this point. He is way too strong for you to handle. I wasn't a big fan of you to begin with, but the moment you kidnapped the Lady Leluca, you crossed the line you can't come back from. Arky can transform again. Good. You all seem ready for the end. Good. I've always enjoyed testing limits. I look forward to seeing if you can change your destiny. Oh boy, this is it!
I will test your limits.
Whoa!
Defiance
Fucking he put a barrier on himself. Okay, now I don't know Lady of the Scales skills yet, so the Curse of Mercy with the Goddess's authority dispels all debuffs from all allies and increases combat readiness by 25%, consumes 20% of the current health of the ally, granting abundance to all other allies for 2 turns. So offering is the first one. So it grants 70% damage sharing of damage received by all allies. Upon receiving lethal damage, grants immortality for 1 turn. Immortality can only be activated once per battle. After attacking, inflicts 2,000 additional damage on the target. Okay, so it's her passive. So offering is the same thing, but she also grants immortal as well. So that's actually pretty good. And also she grants combat readiness and also recovers health of all allies by 50%. So that's actually pretty good. But what's her basic attack though? Damn it, she has fear. And of course I still can't use it. I can't make his feared. And he has a damn barrier. And it's undispellable, so I can't do shit anyways. Attacks the enemy with Divine Lightning and has a 75% chance to inflict fear for 1 turn before recovering health of all allies proportional to the target's max health. Okay, so I don't know how her kit works yet, but at least this way I can figure it out. But I'm gonna try to see. Oh, Nate, hold on. The only chance I got right now is if I use this. So I'm gonna try to use her basic attack first, but I am nowhere near of using her ult right now, so I'm gonna try to be careful here. But at the same time, I don't want to risk it because I do need my Brig's shield right now. So things are gonna get messy. All right. That didn't do shit. Okay, yeah, I need my shield now.
I'll use all my might. Your suffering is
okay, use his ult.
I have no mercy.
I need to think real hard in what I'm about to do here. Okay, I got his barrier out of the way. So, let me use my ult here.
1 and 2 and 3.
Her ult didn't do much.
Love.
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
That didn't do much either.
Time to submit.
Fuck it. I'm gonna use her ult.
I shall bestow a benediction almighty.
Your efforts are futile.
Okay.
Destiny cannot escape.
Whoa! No!
Chosen to defy a god.
My Brig is dead. If he gets as one as a freaking breath touch, he is fucked. Oh shit. Okay. Straze is incredibly strong. Okay, I need to do something. Bonk. I need health.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Alright.
Bonk. Please don't kill my Brig. 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 He's still alive. He's still alive. How is he still alive? Oh, because the offering. Thank you. The offering is actually helping him stay alive. Oh, he has 1 health left right now. He is so dead. He is quite dead if this buff goes away. Oh, this ain't good. Okay.
Yes, Benny, all your love. I'll wrap you up.
But they all, yeah, his ultimate is freaking sick. Wait, what? I managed to kill him? I thought I saw, huh? I wasn't even paying attention to his health. Did I actually manage to kill him? But yeah, his ult is pretty freaking cool, but at the same time, did I kill him? The time has finally come. Is this the finale you had been waiting for? In truth, I do not know. Perhaps not. Did you always intend to walk the same path as me? To become a god only to die at the hands of a human you cherished? She is not doing so directly. True, that small technicality seems to be of great comfort to you. Quite. At least you will not need to feel what I felt when I pierced through her heart. Think of it as a small kindness given to you by destiny. I hope destiny will be kind to you as well. Sincerely. Once my guilt is gone, you will finally be free. Do you wish to disappear, Straze? I wish to cease existing entirely. Not a single trace, not even a memory. Whoa, he is going deep. Whoa, you did it. That was amazing, Leluka. I threw his heart? Thank you, Leluka. Now you too are a god killer. What? But you will not be cursed like me. I'm glad. What are you talking about? He's right. His soul will find eternal rest. He will disappear along with me, like falling into a dreamless and eternal sleep. Yeah, Straze is very edgy indeed. He is very edgy indeed. But yeah, Rowana basically told Leluka saying if Straze dies, unfortunately Rowana will cease to exist and she will no longer be of this world. So that basically is what she was trying to hint to Leluka. And yeah, unfortunately now Rowana is gone. So Rowana, you told me. No, I will not allow it. What? What's that voice? I know this feeling. It's the star, the Dark Star. The Sky Gate is still... It's not possible, Fastest. The gate, it's not fully open. It does not matter. Nothing changes. This is Fastest that's talking? Your body and soul are not yours, Straze. What? The sword! They are nothing more than vessels prepared for my advent. And that time has come. What? 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 Back the fuck up. Hold on for a sec. Okay. So you mean to tell me that Straze was actually a vessel? For the fucking sword? Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. My mind is swimming in so many theories right now. Oh my god. Yo. What a way to end chapter 9. Holy shit. You cannot leave that off as a fucking better cliffhanger. Come on. The boss fight was so cool, but we somehow killed Straze. That was the best fucking feeling I've had all damn game. That was the best feeling I've had in this entire game. Holy shit. Especially with this world, because this is actually nearing the end of the second world right now. So things are looking up pretty damn good. We beat Straze. That's like one of the biggest victories that we have ever taken by far, for sure. But unfortunately now that we know that Straze wasn't actually, he wasn't actually useful at all with that sword. So I get cliffhanger. Oh man, I was fully into it. I know I was too. So I guess the sword was just giving Straze empty promises and false hopes. So just so the sword could use him as a vessel. Yup. That was one of the theories I was coming up with. So right now, basically what we're thinking of right now, unfortunately the sword was actually using Straze, and he didn't know at the time of that moment. So that kind of is very, very unfortunate, because that means that Straze actually had good intentions the entire time from the inside. And when we started looking over his story throughout this entire basically this entire episode in the game, and Straze actually had good intentions the entire time, but it was kind of nullified by the thoughts of Fastus, that sword. The name of that sword is Fastus, and I believe that's not the end. We have one more chapter, and we got a side story for Rowana, which is pretty damn cool. But yeah, we got one more chapter. This is chapter complete, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a way to end the chapter. Oh no. Oh no. And I see the boss here, but I'm not going to go into it because we are definitely saving it for another episode. So that's very freaking deep. Holy hell. And yeah, unfortunately, Straze was being used as a vessel for the sword. So that explains why Straze didn't really have a say in most of Fastus' thoughts. Oh no, this ain't good. We definitely need to be more prepared for this. And thankfully, I was surprised that you know what's funny? I was actually smart with this strategy here, because if I didn't use Lady of the Scales, I probably would have lost that fight. So my luck getting that hero actually determined this fight being a victory. If I didn't get Lady of the Scales, I probably would have struggled against Straze. That's the weird part that I'm wondering now. Wow. So my lucky ass spawn got pretty damn good against the boss fight here. Oh, wow. Okay, I got a lot to think about that. Holy shit. Time to throw hands with a freaking planet. Yup. Yup. That is crazy how it works like that. But yeah, my thoughts on that episode is really freaking crazy. I am going to be swimming with so many theories after this episode ends. Oh my god. That is crazy. But yeah, what a way to end that chapter, guys, because holy shit, what do you guys think of that chapter, by the way? Because let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, because this shit has been pretty freaking good so far. But holy hell, this game is freaking great. And also the chapter killed it right in the beginning through the end. And Sure, I was confused in certain parts, but that's because I didn't know I was missing a lot of context for some of the characters, but throughout the entire chapter, it was really freaking good. So, wow. That is just insane. And we got the Comet Temple background. Good. That cliffhanger was diabolical, I know. That shit was way too cool, but at the same time, who would have thought that Straze would actually be used, not the other way around? I thought Straze was trying to use the sword to, like, help destroy the entire planet of Orbis, and that's what he did with Rico's back then. And no, the sword had another plan, and the sword was using him. It's like the weird US versus Russia shit. In the US, Straze uses the sword, but in Mother Russia, the sword uses Straze. So it's like that weird shit with that meme here. But that's pretty much how I say it with this. And that twist at the end threw me off immediately because of it. So I'm gonna clear some of the rest of my stuff out, and then we can finish the episode and I can say my thoughts for this, because holy hell, this game has freaking pulled some twists and turns on my brain a lot, and it's getting me a lot of thinking lately, which is pretty good. So, but it's been pretty freaking good so far, and I've been enjoying the game right now, and I still would recommend you guys check out this game yourself. Now, it is a gacha game, don't be mindful of that, but it's not entirely a gacha game because it has a complete story into this. So it's the gacha system isn't really part of its story, part of its game. The story is what got me intrigued with this game in the first place, and I am very glad that I decided to replay this game through the beginning again. And I have been missing a lot of context throughout this entire game. So, and now that I'm rewatching this story again, it's been pretty fun, and I do enjoy it so far, and it's been awesome. So, wow, that is pretty freaking insane. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more materials out of this and see if I can get a Mulligora and some more epic catalysts, because I do need those. I didn't get it in this one, that's okay. But wow, what a way to end that chapter. That's been pretty freaking cool. Okay, so let me go to the reputation here, and I can get the rest of this. Good. Hey, we got another upgrade. Hell yeah. Now, I will be skipping some of these other stories because so far I just want to make sure that our main focus is the main story for this game. But I do want to maybe do like a bonus episode and do all of these side stories in the memory chain, the conclave, the merchant union, Phantom CIC, and what the hell is this? Oh, wait a minute. I've never seen this before. What is this? This is very interesting. Huh. I've never seen this before. What does it do? Clear without any ranger or thief heroes on the team. So this is Wyvern Hell. Oh. So these are like maybe special quests that I can do to try to get more materials. That's actually pretty freaking cool. Okay, I might actually look into this. Maybe from one of the other episodes that we can plan on doing for epicseven, and I might actually showcase this if I decide to do it. But some of these are actually pretty freaking interesting. So clear without any ranger or thief heroes on the team. So I could do that. But I'm gonna see if I could try to attempt at least one, but I'm not sure if I could do it. Do I have any rangers or thieves? I do actually, which honestly, furious. I could replace them because I do have somebody that's stronger. So let's see. At least that way I would be able to beat him in one shot, but I do need another hero though. Damn it, I can't use Kali in this one. Do I have any other water? Do I have any stronger heroes? Because I only have 5 water heroes that are actually built right now. That ain't good. I'll probably figure out soon, but I'm gonna have to work on that on another time because that's actually one of the newest things I have never seen in this game, and I'm probably betting that came with the new era event that was just released. So that's actually pretty interesting. So do I need to do anything else? Oh yeah, the recruit thing for Lorena. I did want to check that out before we ended it, so I do want to try and do this and see if we can do it. Okay, so this is actually more of a side thing, but we could try to check it out and see what we can do with it. So why are you all the way out here? I thought today was the day of Lorena's test. The Order of the Shield usually hosts their tests in high places like this. You'll also have to come here when it's your time. I see. I thought it was being held in the fortress. The commander is too fixated on formalities, making us come all the way here in this kind of weather. Enough chit chat. We shall now conduct the final test for the apprentice knight, Lorena Lilin. Are you ready, Lorena? Yes, I, Lorena Lilin, am ready. Okay. Wow, what's that? Something's flying this way. Is that Commander? I told you not to chit chat. Commander, it's a wyvern. And Nagas too. Lots of them. What? I just about to manage a Naga, but a wyvern? The wyvern's aiming for you, Commander. It's got him from behind. What should I do? I can't go save the commander because of the Nagas. Oh, hello. What just happened? Calm down, Lorena. You need to be calm in times like these. Focus, and you'll be able to read the wyvern's movement. Keep an aiming at the target, and there'll be an opening when it lands. Remember the training. Think of your spear as an extension of your body. You know what? That's actually one way to look at it. Damn, the shield's too far away from me. It's coming back. Be patient now. Here I go. Okay. Can we do it?
I will fight with pride.
Now, I don't know her kit, unfortunately, so this is actually the first time I'm using her. So, after leaping into the air, attacks the enemy with a strike from above. Damage dealt increases proportional to the target's max health. So, her passive increases effect resistance by 50%, increases attack by 15 each time the caster attacks an enemy. Effect can stack only up to 15 or 5 times. I said 15 on 5 times. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So that's actually pretty good for the percentage. What's this one? Sharp blow. Knocks the enemy into the air with a spear, increasing combat readiness of the caster by 20%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the target's max health. So I'm going to try using an ult here and see if that does anything. That's actually pretty good with her damage.
I will show you my skills.
Okay, let's see. Bonk.
I will fight with pride.
Bonk.
I will show you my skills. I won't
Bonk.
lose.
Don't.
Fight with pride.
Come on. Yes! Wow, Lorena defeated a wyvern all on her own. You're amazing, Lorena. I've never seen a spear move so fast and true. That was amazing. It was like she knew how the wyvern would move before it did. If she's this good, does she even need to spar the commander? You saved my life, Lorena. Commander, to save you, That's right, you fought valiantly, and you were in perfect sync with your weapon. Oh. Maya's right, there is no need for us to spar, Lady Lorena Lilin. You've passed the test. The ceremony will be held back at the fortress. That was quick! But wow! So does that mean she actually will become an actual Moonlight hero? Ooh! Is it possible? Will you specialty change this hero? This process is irreversible. Yes. Oh my god. In the name of the goddess and the great heroes of the past, I grant you the title of knights. May you never forget your honor and loyalty. I, Lorena Lilin, shall never forget my honor and loyalty. Please stand up and receive your weapon and armor, Lady Lorena Lilin. Yes, sir. Thank you, Commander. Do you remember me saying you could be granted a position even higher than a simple knight if you proved yourself sufficiently? Is she gonna get promoted? You passed your test with flying colors, so I shall appoint you the title of Vice Commander. Bro, she got freaking promoted! Yo, that's actually pretty freaking cool. Vice Commander, thank you very much. Yes! Yo! Me, Vice Commander of the Order of the Shield. Just yesterday I was only an apprentice knight. It's still a bit hard to take in. How should a Vice Commander act? I'm scared to make any mistakes. Lorena, you look so cool during the ceremony. And to be appointed Vice Commander? Congrats! Hell yeah, let's freaking go! Thanks, Maya, but I'm worried. I don't know what exactly Vice Commanders do. Don't worry too much about that. But when I was appointed to be an official knight, I was appointed as Combat Commander, but nothing really changed. Combat Commander? Yeah, everyone has their own title, right? I was still an apprentice, so I was appointed as patrol leader. There aren't actually any other members of the patrol team for me to lead except Rocco's, but we'll grow. I'm the leader of the strike team. There's no one in my team at the moment either, but I'm actively recruiting. It may just be a title, but the commander wants us to be active in the growth of our order. You know what? That's fair. She's been promoted from a 5-star to a 6-star. Gotcha games jokes. Yeah, really. I don't know if she's gonna be an actual 6-star, but I think she's probably gonna stay as a 3-star. But when she gets upgraded further, she's gotta be promoted into a 6-star. So that's how I'm seeing it right now. I see. That's right. We all grow. We'll try our best to achieve our goals and overcome our limits. It's the same with our order. If we find more like you who dream of becoming knights, we can only keep getting bigger. By that time, I'll have so many knights under my command, and then I'll change the name of the order to the Knights of Lorena's Glowing Spear. Actually, that actually sounds pretty damn cool. It sounds so cool. I agree. Yes! She looks so cool! Yo, ooh, she gets a new skill. Attacks the enemy by piercing them with the spear, decreasing combat readiness by 50%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the target's max health. Awesome! Nice! So her skill actually got replaced with the new one. Even better one, too. That's actually pretty good. But yes, she became an actual Moonlight hero. A good one at that, too. So I'll probably use her for a little bit and see what she does. But that's actually pretty good that we get to see our first actual specialty change in this game. So we actually did it with Lorena, and I was trying to do it with Ross, but I don't have him upgraded, unfortunately. So I don't have them available. Well, I do have them right now, but I also don't have them upgraded yet, so I definitely need to work on that eventually. Heroes that went through specialty change can be enhanced further in skill tree. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because now she actually has the capability of becoming an awakened 6-star instead of a 5-star probably. So she actually just went to a completely different change, which actually is pretty freaking good. So tap to move skill tree. What in the hell? This is a new skill tree. Interesting. You can increase a hero's stats by enhancing ruins or enhance a certain skill. Ooh, okay. If you want to reset the amount of enhancements, tap this button to reset and obtain back all the ingredients used. All buffs and heroes that went through specialty change can be checked by tapping this option. Okay. So specialty change skill tree. Heroes that have gone through a specialty change are able to access the skill tree. Enhancing ruins in the skill tree grants you access to unlocking your hero's hidden potential. Ooh, okay, so it's like new effects. So that's actually pretty freaking cool. So, ooh, okay, I definitely need to start working on my dark ruins. So I definitely need to start going after the Spirit Trials. That's what I definitely need to do, because now we need to go after Ross. So I need to do his specialty change now, which actually Adventure Ross is our next hero that we need. So you cannot travel to this region yet. Oh, damn it. Oh, because I need to complete chapter 10. So we actually need to get to the ending of episode 2 to at least get the chance to upgrade him to Adventure Ross. So that way it'd be easier for us to get him. And actually, he would be more useful if he was Adventure Ross instead of regular one. because unfortunately his regular variant isn't really good. So that's why we're going to be focusing more on our current heroes, and rather than trying to focus on this one hero and all of a sudden we have to worry about upgrading our other ones in the past. So that's why I was focusing on different heroes at the time being, because I wanted to get to a certain point where I can actually get to Ross at some point. So that's actually the biggest thing that we needed to worry about. So let me do the rest of the Guild Wars stuff, and I think Guild Wars is on right now. Yeah, so Guild Wars is happening right now. Yeah, we can't do that yet. So let me get our weekly out of the way. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so yeah, Guild Wars has started, so unfortunately I can't do that, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I'm actually gonna end it here because we actually went through a lot of shit in this chapter, because holy hell, that cliffhanger at the end caught me off guard real quick. So my theory currently right now is that unfortunately Straz is dead, but his body is still standing because the sword Fastest is basically going to be using Straz's body as a vessel. So I don't know what's going to happen, because I feel like there's going to be some weird freaky change that's going to be going on between Straz's body and the sword. So I don't know how the fuck the logic is going to be with that. So that's going to be one thing to figure out. But we got to be more prepared for this, because we were very close to losing that match with Straz if we didn't use Lady of the Scales. I was very, very surprised with how our match went, because if I didn't use Lady of the Scales at that last moment, I would have been fucked. And if I actually switched with Tamarine instead, I probably would have survived, but especially when he was using his ult, that got me very, very surprised, because it basically put me down to 1 health immediately. That's what threw me off. And thankfully I had Lady of the Scales to actually activate her ultimate and her Goddess Blessing, which was that let me go to it actually, because my brain immediately forgot what the fucking skill was called. But that third skill with Lady of the Scales was actually pretty damn good. So let me go to her skill, and this was it, the Caress of Mercy. So this actually allowed Brieg to survive immediately, thankfully, because if I didn't have her, I would have been screwed. Now, the only reason why I managed to get Lady of the Scales is because I actually got her through the Moonlight event, not in the Milestone of Radiance, but in the Perfume event actually. So, because this also came with the Moonlight event as well. So I actually got this one in the first week, which is actually this Light Elemental's Hero Summon ticket. Now, it basically says that you could summon 1 random 5-star Light Elemental hero plus the Moonlight heroes up to 5-star Lady of the Scales that was available. So once I saw this immediately, I wanted to try to mainly focus all my perfume bottles on this ticket, and I actually got lucky and got Lady of the Scales out of this ticket. If I didn't get her, I probably would have been dead by the time with that match with Straz. So I got lucky with that match, but thankfully I was actually smart and switched her with Tamarine instead, because I am very surprised that I managed to win the fight somehow. Because holy hell, I basically panicked as soon as I saw my Brieg literally at 1 health. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I got Lady of the Scales. But yeah, I was genuinely surprised. But yeah, I'm gonna call this one an end of this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. This episode was one hell of a doozy for us all, because this chapter blew all of our minds up. So even mine too, because I was actually shocked with what Fastest was saying about Straz, and Straz was actually very hesitant on what this Fastest was saying. So it got me really intrigued on what he was actually thinking of the entire time, because he was kind of like pushing back away from the sword a little bit, but the sword was basically saying, "Nuh-uh, you can't be going against my words with this, and if you deny my thoughts with this, you will be taken over." And guess what happened? He basically dies, and now that the sword is going to take over his body as his vessel. So it's going to be real interesting because I will be doing episode 10 in the next episode. So things are going to be even more hectic in the next episode. So I'm very excited to see what happens in the next one too. So, but yeah. I just can't believe it. We actually managed to beat Straze with literally an inch of our life here. Thank you for the stream. I appreciate you guys for being here though, because it does mean a lot. And also, we are still here building our community and just having fun as a whole, and that's basically the most importance that we are working with here. So things have been really freaking crazy. And also, I am sorry for the recent audio glitch that we had previously. So if you guys didn't hear me on any of those segments, I am very sorry that happened. So shit happens. Lady of the Clutch, yes, Lady of the Scales was definitely clutch with that last match, so I was genuinely surprised that happened. So I am very happy that I did get Lady of the Scales. Plus, she's actually pretty freaking, whoops, my freaking music decided to start automatically without my consent. Okay, but yeah, Lady of the Scales is actually one of the best PvP heroes you can get, and I was glad that I was very surprised and very happy that I got her on that card, so I was surprised. But yeah, I'm actually going to end it here, so we're going to call this an episode, so let me get this one out of the way. But things has been pretty freaking crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you guys want to see more streams in the future, even with epicseven as well, or any of them in the future as well, then you guys are more than welcome to hit me up on Twitch. And we're trying to work towards 200 followers by the end of this month. And if it doesn't happen, then we can try to push it towards next month as well. But if you guys also missed the previous episodes, you guys are more than welcome to check out my YouTube as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye.